Yeah, mix everything.
I be damn if I put that on the dead on beats. I'll be let a nigga sleep. I'll be damn if I put that on the dead on beats.
We'll see. When she do go live, can you share it? I'm gonna share it. When she go live, but I'm gonna put it on the phone while she. Yeah, she put it on Facebook. Everything's going on the gram too, but you can't share it, man. Yeah. You go on the gram too, or just the book? It's on the gram. So I'm gonna share it on my Facebook. Right, and after that, I put the phone down, so when you share it, it's just, I mean, unless you want to go for the right phone, you got 1 minute. I'm starting over. When you share it, put a message like that's about live to the local radio 2 minutes. It's in glasses. I'm about to put it on now.
Shit, that's
All right. So when you go live, I'm gonna rock the show. When you go live, you share it. Yeah, so what? And I didn't share no video. I didn't see that.
Yeah, still out in the street.
This is up right here. That's for the recording one. I'm going to go ahead and make it famous. I mean, you're kind of loud right now, right? All of that. I mean, you got to know that. Aren't you like, I'm just saying. Correct me if I'm I'm just saying, right?
I was actually going to get to that. Wait, hold that thought. Sean, what's good?
And this is the Facebook one, right?
I knew it was going to be around that time. Alright, we about to get started.
I'm going to use that email. Because you playing music and got artists I work with, I make music, I got to make sure you get music, man. You DJ too much. You DJ too much and I have to rock you in your system, man. I got it, bro.
Instigator.
You did say that. You did. So what you said, I'm just going to
Hey, yo, you already already know what it is. It's your boy Ronnie, and you rocking with my homegirl Just Blaze. No Filter Radio LLC, holding it down for the underground and the up and coming artists. Make sure you go follow your boy on Instagram at BIG_HOMIENORAH. On the Twitter is YUNGIRONIC. Get it, and you got that heat drop. And yo, Just Blaze, what's poppin'?
What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Just Blaze. Welcome to No Filter Radio. Got a nice packed room tonight. We got Blue in the building.
Yo.
We got my guy S Rock from Rockview Entertainment in the building.
That part.
Along with CP the DJ.
Yo.
And I got my girl, Onika. She in the cut. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, those
There you
people.
go. There you
Those
go.
people.
There you go.
Those are the people that we should be having on the camera.
Talk to the wall, people.
Word, a little bit something. Yeah, so happy Taco Tuesday, happy Liddy to Titty, as I always say.
Hey.
That makes
Hey.
sense. That works.
Listen, works for
Where
me.
the tacos at?
Facts.
Oh, no. Yo, what's good, man? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody walked into a great New Year
You enjoyed it?
this year. You know what? I actually did. It was very different because my husband was working. Shout out to New Money. Shout out to everybody on my Instagram. Shout out to everybody on my Facebook tuning in right now. It was different this year because my husband was working. My son didn't want nothing to do with me because he was too busy watching the what's his name? Playboy Cardi.
Oh.
There was
What
a-
was
there
your
was a
son's
virtual-
older team?
Yeah, he's 18
Okay,
now.
so
he don't know
yeah.
nobody.
You don't want
He just wants my money. He just don't know me. After
Right.
that, after he takes my money, he don't know nobody. But yeah, there was a Playboy Cardi concert.
Yeah, I saw that.
So he was like, I said,
Locked
Happy New
in.
Year. He said Happy New Year to us. He called me and his dad, did the whole Happy New Year, talked a lot of shit. He was like, all right, there. So
Okay.
it was different, but it was cool. You gotta adapt.
Look, as long as it wasn't bad.
Right. We have to adapt to this new norm
Mhm.
that we have going on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wanted. It's funny just before we came on live when you said if you wish me a Happy New Year, I was gonna say, and I've been wanting to ask this question for a while now. I'm like, how long do we say Happy New Year? Like, when do we stop? Like, after a week? Because I've been like 2 weeks in and still people be like, Happy New Year. And I'm like, dude, we're 2 weeks in. So when is it like, enough? We here already. Like,
I mean, if I see you early, the way I do it, if I see you anytime in January and that's the first time I saw you, then I'll say it.
so it could be January
But-
31st and you
And
still
I'm
say
like,
it?
if I've never seen you, if I never seen you, and we spoke on the phone or none of that stuff, and I just see you, I'm gonna say yo, I'm gonna say it, but I'm not gonna be like all cheerful. I'm gonna be like yo, Happy New Year, I ain't
Oh,
seen
it's
you.
gonna be a nonchalant.
Yeah, like a regular, like yo, Happy New Year, I ain't seen you. If you catch me on the 15th, I'm like yo, Happy New Year. Catch me on the first, yo, my man, we'll get a drink. You know, it's a scale. It's a scale.
It's
But once,
necessary
yeah,
shit,
but
right?
once February hit, it's over. It's
Oh,
over.
okay, yeah.
That's for me. Some
That's
people say a week though. so I
New
don't
Money
know.
said a week.
Yeah.
Top.
On February, he was like, yo, I ain't seen you since last year, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, the old
Like
joke.
how's life and everything.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I just wanted to
Most people do a week though. I usually just do the whole month of January. I don't care.
I just listen. Strangers be telling me Happy New Year like almost a month in, and I'm like, bro, like, all right.
I used to see the strangers. They never saw you
So
before.
they're not gonna see me after that.
So they wouldn't get it off. Somebody told me that today. Happy New
Really?
Year. I didn't know to do. I was parking my car.
What's today? January 5th, right?
Yeah.
John, but that's not too bad.
But it was a stranger.
That's
Yeah, we're
cool.
still
And
friends.
we masked up outside. He didn't know who I was. He was like, Happy New Year.
Oh.
You kept walking.
That's good.
Right.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. A stranger see you, they gonna say it.
That means you have good energy.
Of course, I wouldn't be here because you ain't gonna let nobody in with bad energy. You know what I'm saying? I know
You
how to go on no filter.
I wanna. Can you edit that little?
Oh yeah, I can edit that.
Just edit that little shit right there. I'm gonna fucking every day. Every Tuesday. I'm like, right there.
That part.
You got bad energy. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, it's good to see you. It's good to see you too. Even though this person, the gentleman behind me, CP, the DJ, we're gonna fight one day
Oh, Lord.
because
Why would you fight
the last time he was here, he actually guest DJ'd for my show. Shout out to you. He guest DJ'd for my show, and that was maybe what, like 2 years ago? Had to be about 2 years ago because we only been here for 3. We've been here for 3.
And then
Yeah,
COVID
we've been
time,
here-
It's
I'm
time
like,
for you to come back.
Yeah, this year's 3, so
It's
it's
time
about,
for me to come back. That's what
yeah,
I mean.
most definitely. Matter of fact, he's gonna talk to you about something after the show.
Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so like 2 years ago he was here
Mhm.
and he wasn't this tall, but we're not gonna say that right now.
First of all, they don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sitting down for one.
Facts.
I don't know what he's eating at home, what his woman is feeding him, but he
Listen,
wasn't this
I
tall.
I'm
I
being
was like,
twisted.
oh, my bad. girl don't cook for you?
Nah, she cook. Don't,
Okay,
don't,
so
don't,
why you
don't-
not?
so
Why you
what
want
is
to
it?
downplay
I
her?
said, because first of all,
Why
I
you
don't-
gonna be like, yeah, my baby cooks and I cook? You was like, nah, I cook. That's- don't make me meet her. Don't let me meet
You
her.
don't gotta worry about feeding me. I feed the vote.
I got you.
Don't start no shit. Don't start no fucking shit.
You hear what I said to Mark? I said, yo, what you doing?
That part.
Sure, you know I'm fully into it anyway, so she gonna be like, I ain't paying him no mind.
Hello.
Facts.
Nah, good to see you though. It's always good to see you.
Good to see
I was
you.
excited to come. I was excited for Tuesday because there's a lot of things that we got to
We've
chop
been
it up
talking
about.
about this for like
For
3-4
like,
weeks
yeah,
since I've been down
just about.
south.
Since last year.
Yeah,
This guy.
pretty
See,
much.
yeah, he one of those. He one of those.
Pretty much.
Since last
You
year, we
ain't
was so
lying,
excited.
though.
But it was true. But it was like what, mid-December, early
Yeah.
December. Yeah.
Yeah, and we got lots to touch on, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's the conversation would just go beautifully because you and I understand each other on that level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you know you about your business, you know I'm about my business, and I say this all the time when you come here, but you've helped me enormously
Mm-hmm.
through my journey of being on radio and stuff like that. So I
Help each
appreciate you. No, most definitely, but I'm just saying me being a newbie in the game
Mm-hmm.
and you already having your feet wet in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different. But we're not gonna get mushy because we don't get mushy on Tuesdays.
That's a fact. On Tuesday, I thought it was a 7-day. I will never get mushy. I be chilling.
Now you were like we allow like 2 minutes and then you just gotta get back into thug life.
That's the regular.
That's a lot of time.
Listen,
It's 2
I'm
minutes
being
on
nice.
Tuesdays or 2 minutes on a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
I'm
Being
gonna
nice.
practice that.
She said she being nice. We not like we strangers.
Just don't wish me a happy new year after the 5th.
Cut me off.
Come on, Rock. We didn't see all day.
This guy.
So this thing has been trending
So
lately. Well, first of all, we're gonna get into a couple. First of all, I just want to say we're gonna get into a couple of different topics
Mhm.
this evening. Some important topics that need to be discussed. Some things that need to be brought to light. Yeah. Hopefully, people will get educated, from this conversation that we're gonna have as well. Like I said, Rock is very knowledgeable in the indie industry, just as a whole, whatever. But for starters, podcasts.
Mhm.
I don't know if people have been seeing this trend lately, but celebrities are starting to start their own podcast now.
Right.
It's literally becoming a trend. I don't know if it started. We're not gonna say it started with Fat Joe because what's his name?
Nori did.
No, not him. What's his face? Light
Joe
skin?
Button.
Joe Buddy.
He did it. Yeah.
Joey Buttons. Joe Buttons did it. Like a lot of celebrities are just coming out with their own
Mhm.
fucking podcasts and shit like that. And the question arose as to who do you prefer to listen to? A mainstream podcaster or an indie podcaster such as you or myself? Me personally, even if I wasn't doing this right now, I would personally prefer to listen to a regular civilian
Mhm.
because I feel like your conversation is going to be more genuine.
Okay.
It's going to be more compassionate. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be more thought out.
Okay.
You probably have penned out what the fuck you're going to be talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Like you drew up your show for that day
Right.
and said, yo, boom, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about it. It wasn't pre-written for. Nobody wrote it for you.
Right. I get what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
And you're going to speak, like I said, you're going to be more real about it.
right. Very true.
And not only that, but I like the fact that I don't know you.
Mhm.
So I can't anticipate
What you gonna say?
what
or
you're gonna
nothing.
say or who the type of person you are.
Mhm.
It allows me to get to know you through listening to your podcast and your conversation and what you got to say. And if you're like influential or you're a fuck ass and you're just bad energy
Yeah.
and you promote negative shit, like you can tell off of people's shows and the basis of their shows and things like
Right.
that. So I would prefer that.
Right. Me, I prefer the quality. So I like my personal when I'm watching them, the podcast. I don't listen to podcasts. I watch them. So if you got a video podcast, I want to see what's going on. I don't just want to hear it. I can hear the radio for that. That doesn't do nothing for me. So if I watch it and I'm entertained by it, I'm grabbed by it, and the professionalism and the quality is there, I don't care if you're underground, independent, mainstream, whatever have you. It has to be quality, and whatever you're talking about got to make sense for what I want to hear. So when I might go to somebody who's mainstream and watch their podcast. And I'm like, I'm not watching this shit. Well, I change it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I might go to somebody who's independent, not known, and I happen to stumble upon it, but it's there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh nah,
You get
I'm gonna watch
intrigued by
this.
it.
Right.
Mhm.
So I don't care if you're independent, mainstream, or none of that. But I do care about the quality. So let's say if I'm watching whoever independent show and they have great quality as far as their content, what they're talking about, but then their presentation is bad, I'm not watching it. It's over. It's clicked because you messed that up.
Right.
Now, if I'm watching the mainstream, but their presentation is there, but then their presentation is there, but the other side of it with the quality of the conversation, the content is not there, I don't want to watch that either. So it doesn't matter for me the name. It matters what I'm looking at and what I'm getting, because I want to be entertained because I'm watching it, but I also want what you're talking about to make sense for what I want to hear and not to be all over the place.
Resonate.
Yeah, like, because the problem is, I know why people don't really care to watch the independent podcast, because a lot of people do a lot of the opinion based stuff. I feel like this, or they might speak on things that they don't know nothing about,
Mm-hmm.
and they think they know because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But you don't understand. Like, if you in the building and you on the first floor, you can't really speak on the ninth floor. You understand what I'm saying? Because you here. So keep it here. Stop trying to act like you up there. People can get that energy when they're watching.
Yeah,
They're like, yo, what are you talking about? You don't like you doing hearsay. You doing gossip. You doing opinion stuff. I don't want to hear that. If I wanted to hear that, I would have been going over there. I'm tuning to you to see what you got to give. And most people don't give that. They give what they see other people giving.
They following the trend.
Yeah. So
I feel
that's how I look at it.
I feel like with mainstream with the rap artists or with the mainstream artists that are doing these podcasts, I feel like they have like a sense of entitlement. Like, because I'm well known and I already have a level of fame,
Mm-hmm.
it's expected for you to like me or watch me and stuff like that, or listen to me. So it kind of doesn't even give the opportunity for, again,
Well,
the ones that are trying to
see, I look at that part now as a cash grab, because the mainstream artist who's an artist who can't do shows right now because of COVID, they do a podcast. They're like, well, I know people are gonna watch me, but if they watch me, I can go get sponsorships and payments because of the viewership. So let me go ahead and do it. So I look at it as a cash grab, not because they're entitled to do it and they're never gonna watch, because they know we're gonna watch.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go make some money, but they can't make money doing their shows. Because if they wanted to do the podcast, they would have been doing it before Corona.
Yep.
They don't want to do that. They doing it because that's what they can do. And they know that, oh, I can get some quick money with this because I can't make my show money. So each week I do this, I can say, okay, this week I'm gonna give you XYZ minutes on advertisement. I'm gonna charge you this much money because I know it's gonna be this much viewership. Look at my following. Now they can go ahead and make that bag. That nobody.
It's a numbers game.
Yes, it's all about a numbers game. It's business.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. It's all business, and there's nothing wrong with it. The problem is when people look at them and say that they're more credible just because they're famous. That's the problem.
Right.
It's like, don't say that they're credible because they're famous. Just look at it for what they're given, because they independent too. A lot of the famous ones are independent, which most people don't even know that. But they've been in it longer. They know more people, so people might be like, "Oh, I believe them." Meanwhile, you could say the same thing that they saying, but they're gonna look at you like, "Oh, what do you know?"
Exactly.
Meanwhile,
Exactly.
they look at you and say, "What do you know?" Then they go on. Like you said, you mentioned Joe Budden. He can go and say the same thing, but they'll, "Oh yeah, Joe, you right, da da da." And I'm like, "Didn't just say that last week?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what this is. I'm gonna keep tuning into you now, cause now being that you said something that he
It's
said,
like he fact checked it and shit.
yeah, not even like he fact checked it, but I heard it from you,
Right.
and then I heard it from him, and he's on a platform that's up here. He's saying the same thing, so I'm like, well, if he's giving the same thing you giving, and I know you already, I'm gonna go fuck with her. I'm gonna go watch her stuff, because at the end of the day, your viewership matters just as much as his viewership matters. He's getting it regardless. You gotta work a little bit harder to get yours, because your name is not as big as his. So I'm gonna go tune in with you, and I'm gonna go share your shit. That's how I look at it. And if you start getting crazy where it's like, this doesn't make no sense, then I go look him up. But other than that, he's secondary to me.
Yeah.
That's just how I look at it.
Yeah.
Most people don't.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Well, in that sense, it's a name chase game.
Mm-hmm.
They're going off of a name.
Yeah.
It's like Starbucks. You'd rather go to Starbucks and pay $8 for a coffee when you could go to the corner store and get some fucking Bustelo.
But that's another thing with the
Bustelos, I don't drink coffee, but I heard
with Starbucks. A lot of people that I know that go to Starbucks and pay all that money for the coffee, they complain about the coffee. So I'm like, why you go pay it? You could have just went over
What do
here.
they complain about? What are they?
It don't taste as good as the other one, but you still go buy it because of the brand. Same thing with the podcast, you go to the podcast because they're famous. Meanwhile, the content they're giving is not as good as the content of the unknown person, but you won't go to the unknown because they're not as popping as the mainstream person. Same thing as Starbucks and the bodega. Same thing
So how does that change?
with the people.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? Support systems. So it's like let's say you doing what you're doing. You doing it by yourself. You DJ. All right, now let's say I come on your show. Now I gotta let people know that no, this is valid. I gotta share with my people. But we have to give quality stuff when we're conversing on your podcast, right? So now I might have people that follow me like I'm gonna go up there. Yo, let me hit her up. So now when they come up here, they gotta keep giving quality, and you gotta keep giving quality. So once the quality keep giving, people gonna tune in.
But see,
And they're gonna share.
But that's a big, big, big issue, or rather problem, whatever the hell you want to call it. You see how you like? There's times where I'll get a notification in my DM because you done shared my shit, and I'm like, I didn't even tag you.
Right,
But you shared but you shared it.
Mm-hmm.
For people to share shit, it's like you're like asking for blood.
But see now
You know what
that's
I'm
only
saying?
one scale of it though, because that's the person to person. You also have the part of the advertisement and the marketing.
Oh no, definitely.
You
I'm
know.
no, most definitely. But I'm just saying in general. You know what I mean? When you're trying to tap into your immediate
Mm-hmm.
without having to outsource it.
Where do you
in a
gotta grow
sense.
your
You know what I'm
immediate?
saying?
Yo, if you know
People
five,
lack it.
if you know 5 people and they tune into you, now the next time you do it, you gotta go to a different 5. Don't because the first 5 they're gonna know what you're doing. So don't promote to them. They already know. Try to get a new 5. Now when you get a new 5, now you have 10. Now them 10, they already know what you're doing for the third time. So that third time go for some new people. And each time somebody might stick, you know what I'm saying? But that's the only way to grow. And then, you know, in our market, we in New York. So everybody does the same thing. It's like, oh, my man do this, my man do that. The best way to do it, go outside of it. When you go outside and you start popping, then people on the inside gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember, yeah, but you wasn't supporting me. They were supporting me. You can just share my shit. You don't gotta pay me nothing. You share it. Like that's it. If you like it, share it. Like you said, I'll share your stuff sometime. You don't ask me to share it. I'm like, yo, I like it, I fucks with it, I'm sharing it. Off rip. I do that with anybody. But that's what we're supposed to do. The people that we look up to, that's what they do. They do it on their level, so why we can't do it on our level? Because our level ain't no different from theirs, except about the people that know them. That's it. If 10,000 know them and 100 know us, clearly they look bigger, right? But if 10,000 know us and 10,000 know them, what's the difference? That's how I look at it. It's just a numbers game.
No, definitely. Speaking of numbers, never
Mhm.
ask your friends, the ones that rock with you will share the promo, and the strangers,
Right.
they're quicker to share it, just how you present it.
That's what I'm saying.
All the time.
Just give it up.
You'll always get support outside of your quote unquote hometown. You know what I mean? Which is really sad. But
Yeah.
I guess
And then once
that's
you
what
do it,
is.
it's like one thing I do notice. I mentioned it a few minutes ago, but it was before he came on, I think. But the quality, you know, because if you got all these people looking at what you're doing on the independent scene, they don't even care about quality. They just throw the camera up, we here. They don't care about the ambiance, the scenery, the level of editing, the quality of the sound, and they just doing it. And it's like if you take these things up, people will more likely take to you because they're gonna think that you take it serious, so they're gonna take it serious. You know, people give you what you give out. It's really that simple, and that's what it really boils down to. Quality has to change, and when quality change, you have to worry about getting to new people because go with the people that know you. It ain't gonna work because they already know what you do. So why you pushing it to them? If they already know and they wanted to support, they would have supported. Simple and plain. Go to some new people. Hit them right here once. Next group, and keep going on because these ones who want to retain whatever you're doing, they're gonna come back to get some more. It's like if you got work on the block. It's like if you got work. If you got some potent work, you don't gotta go
spin
look.
the block, yo.
You don't gotta look for the customers. The customers gonna find you. So all you gotta do is make sure your product is potent and you're consistent with it. They're gonna find you. Simple.
Well, speaking of numbers, well, I was initially gonna jump in the beginning, but I was like, let me hold on to that. Yeah. So Spotify.
Okay.
Woo-hoo. So Spotify's been trending. Like when shit starts trending, I start searching like why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Like right now, like fucking Fab is trending, and I'm like, screw him.
Mm-hmm.
Or because he put a post up because he says he loves what's his girl's name?
Emily.
I love you, Emily. The best thing I ever had. This is a family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, you fucking knocked Latifah out. But we're not gonna get into that.
Right.
So Spotify's trending, and I'm like, I've noticed that a lot of artists, a lot of indie artists have been posting their Spotify streams.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I didn't like math in school, but these numbers, like these numbers ain't adding up. Like
Right.
I know 1 + 1 is 2. You know what I'm
Every
saying?
day.
Like these numbers are not adding up. So I go online
Uh-huh.
and I did ask. Like I start to do some research, and I'm researching, how to detect fraudulent Spotify streams. You know what I mean? Like what do you pick up on? What do you spot?
Mhm.
What do you spot on Spotify?
Go figure.
Hence the name, right? Ain't that some shit?
No pun intended.
Yeah, really. So, I'm researching and stuff like that, and I'm reading up, and they're saying how, the listeners versus the streams
Mhm.
and the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, I'm looking at these outrageous, I'm talking about numbers like in the 100,000s.
Mhm.
And
I
I'm
already know where
like,
you're going with this. Yeah.
I'm like, but bro, where? Like, how?
Mhm.
The numbers don't add up, and this is not a jab at nobody. This is real shit, people. Right now on my Facebook, I don't know how many people I have. I have maybe well over 3,000 people. I want to say maybe about 2,000 or so from the indie industry. So I'm sure a large portion can attest to this and what we're about to speak about as far as these fraudulent streams and how you're cheating the game.
Press record.
You're cheating the game,
Give me the button.
and you don't know. You think that people can't fucking see it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You got people like myself that research. You got people that like myself that we dig in for information. I want to see how valid you are. And if your numbers are popping like that, then salute to you. Like I commend you. But
So what do you ask? Because I got a lot that I can say about this.
oh no, we're gonna go in.
So what do you exactly
That's my intro.
Oh, that's the intro.
That's
Okay.
my intro conversation.
Okay.
That's the conversation to start, just basically saying that there's a lot of fraudulent numbers out
Mhm.
there, and a lot of these artists think that people are not aware of what's going on.
Right. People.
A lot of
don't
people,
see.
there's a lot of people that are delusional to it, and it could be a lot of their fans, and they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, yo, that's fire. Yo, you killing the game." Blah blah blah. This and that. Fun fact: I said this, I think 2 weeks ago, when I had Debonair on my show. I was interviewing. Shout out to him. He didn't even know about this, but I asked him. I said, "Do you know how much mainstream artists make in Spotify streams? Can you take a guess? See, Mr. Big Guy there.
You know what? You want to start?
Take a guess on how much a mainstream artist makes in Spotify streams.
Wow. I wouldn't say a lot because
Just give me a number. I'm gonna go around the room. Give me a number.
Like,
This is my house now.
listen, you right. You right.
Give me a number. Hello.
500.
No. Give me a number, girl.
500 what?
Anika, give me a number.
8.
8 what?
$800.
No. Give me a number.
Like 15 cents.
You know the answer. Shut up. How much? Give me a number.
I mean,
I
I
can't
do that.
give you a number because
Yeah.
I'm kind of knowledgeable.
All right,
about
so
it.
You know,
scratch
my
that.
boss
So,
explained to me
so,
the stream to money ratio.
Right. We
So,
just had this
basically-
conversation 2 days ago.
so basically, a mainstream artist makes approximately $423. That's it.
And you talking about per quarter, per year? Let the people
She
know
gonna,
what
she
you're
gonna
talking about.
tell me no,
Let
and
the
I'm
Per
gonna
people
year.
focus one in the
know.
room.
Per year.
So,
And
Per year.
right.
And you can look this up.
Let the people
This is
know
factual.
how
You
they
can
make
Google
it.
it.
Let them know because I could talk about it, but you're already on the right track. So
No.
let them
Please, I
know.
want you to piggyback. But this is not a
But
conversation
you was
about me.
but you
But
was
you
there with it
here.
though. But I
But
didn't
I'm
cut you off.
interviewing you.
All right, so here, look, you
No,
let me
I
talk.
yell at him. I yell at you. I do this
We'll
all
be
day.
here. We'll be here for
I
a whole
told
time
you.
if you let me talk.
Go ahead.
But all right, so you're saying about 400 something, which is a fact because on average, if the mainstream artist is with a mainstream company, they get a smaller percentage of their sales,
Exactly.
right? So when they get a smaller percentage of their sales, now you do these streams because the majority of people are not buying. So when you do the streams, you already need 1,250 streams on to get to one sale. So if you got 1,250 streams to get to one sale, and you got let's say 100,000 streams, but of that 100,000 streams, what is that? Maybe like what 10,000 something like that. But you want to get a piece of that. So now that breaks down to that for what you was talking about. Because it's like if you only getting, let's say you only getting 7% on the track, you getting 7%. The track sells for $1, you get 7 cents. So now if you got 100,000 streams, how much money is that? You understand what I'm saying? So now that's for mainstream artists,
Exactly.
and we know they have fans.
Exactly my point.
So
which
when
is
the
why
independents say, "Oh, I got 50,000,"
you're not making no money.
Forget the money that you make and who you
Who
lying
do
to.
you know? Who do you know?
Forget that, because when we do shows with them, who coming out for you?
Not
When
only
you do your posting, who's commenting, who's liking, the numbers don't add up, because we can watch
Yep.
and look at, oh wait, they likes don't match, they comments don't match the
absolutely.
views. We can see all of this, and if like anybody can see it, but everybody don't know what to look for, right? Because it's right there on the page. But now if we looking at it and we knowledgeable, right? So now we're like, oh, okay, these numbers not matching up. Then they post up, yo, 100,000 streams. How you got 100,000 streams when I saw your post and people not really looking at you, they're not really posting, they're not really commenting, they're not really liking. Who's streaming this stuff? And you can't say people on the street, because people on the street aren't streaming. If they're on the street, they're on the street for a reason. People online are streaming. So if the people online not keeping up with you, who's these people that you're talking about? Are they bots? Did you
what do
pay for
you
them?
mean, you people?
Right.
What movie?
So
Name
now
that movie.
I
say it.
can't.
Don't
I
say
can't.
it.
I can't.
You know
I can't. I was an emotion of what I was saying, so I can't.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
So it's like when you do that, and it's like, okay, well, who? Oh, so you probably paid for these streams? No, I didn't. I didn't pay for them. Okay, so how does these streams look so high, but every other thing is so low?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody paid for something. You might not have paid for it, but whoever you paying paid something. Something is not right, and people can tell. So when you go and you fake the funk with people, it's like, oh, I had this many thousands of streams this year. Put my Spotify up. People gonna look at you like, yo, bro, you lying. Now I don't want to support you because you lying. But if you say, yo, I got 100 streams this year, they gonna know that's real. Because who want to say I got 100 streams in a whole year, right? They're like, yo, but I remember when you got one stream that other year. Now this year you got 100. Next year you might probably got 1,000. But that other one who got 1,000, 100,000 that they paid for, they're gonna pay for some more the next year. And pay for some more. They're like, bro, we know you're not streaming like that because we see. You can't fool the people who follow you. You only can fool strangers if the strangers don't know how to look at the algorithm and the numbers matchups.
Exactly.
So it's like, come on. I don't really like that conversation of, oh, I got this many streams and all that. Because I'm one of the people like, okay, well, how many sales you got?
Yeah.
You got streams, but did anybody buy your shit? I look at that.
It's just unfortunate, like I said, how they cheat the game, because it's like, and it sometimes be like actual good artists.
And but
Like,
to
with
piggyback
good
off
music,
that,
you know
before you
what
go
I'm
on
saying?
with that, it's a shame when the artists do that. For one, when they're good, and for two, they don't even realize it's actually money in the game if you do it right.
Exactly.
They trying to get to the money so fast that they cheat themselves.
Exactly.
It's actually money there. That's the bad part about it. It's money there. But they don't. They want to go with the popular route instead of the financial route with business. It's like, yo, you could be very successful with business and not be as popular.
Yeah.
But you can be very popular like the mainstream artists and still be broke.
Still be broke.
The mainstream artists are doing what we're doing now. They're reverting back to independence. They're reverting back to doing their own podcast. They're doing all these things that we were already doing that they was ignoring us for.
Yep.
So now when they put them posts up, yo, artists want to get on the mixtape, boom, DM me. All right, $300 for a slot. $300 for a slot. If you got 20 slots, that's 6 bands right there. What are you talking about, my man? I'm not doing that. 6 bands for you to host a tape that you're not even really doing.
You're not putting no work into it either.
Right. But you get 6 bands for that though.
But people fall into that because of what? The name.
Right. It's not the mainstream fault. They gotta hustle, you know.
No, definitely.
It's the ones who don't do the research for. Because they tell you they don't care about you because you're not on their level, but then when they need you, they care.
They quick to
You
call.
know?
I said that shit maybe like I said like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I said the same thing and it's no point.
And it's not their fault because they're in a system that doesn't care about the little people.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't make the system; they just a part of it because they wanted to get to the next level. Because remember, at one point the system didn't care about them until they got into the system. So, you know, it's all about circumstance. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, whoever's listening, don't fall into that streaming that, oh, I got this many streams. Be true to yourself.
For real.
If you got 5,000 streams, own that 5,000 streams and try to get 6 the next year, 10, 20, whatever. But don't buy the streams just because you want to look like you popping or get a couple dollars. Because the money you spend on them streams, you can spend it to proper marketing. You can spend it to get a proper product. And at the end of the day, that'll make you better in the long run. Because if you do a proper product today, that'll last a lifetime. You do a bad product today, it's only gonna last right now because when they stream it, they're gonna be like, I don't like that, and they never coming back. So they gotta pay for some more, or you paying for some bots to stream it. Either way, it ain't gonna be beneficial if you're paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Like your shows that you used to do
Mhm.
with 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And you used to always say it doesn't matter if there's 5 people here or 5,000.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
And I stand by that. You see me at shows where it was empty, 5 people. You see me at shows when it was packed. I won't say 500. You ain't been in one of them shows that I did, but you've been in ones that was like 1-200. To me, 1-200 is the same as 20,000. To me, 5 people is the same as 20,000.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter because you have to put on who support you. So if I got 5 people that support me and they bought a ticket to come see me perform,
Give them a
I'm gonna
show.
give them a show. I don't care who else. And when I perform, I'm gonna go have a drink with you. I'm gonna chop it up with you. We take it. You look that for this night, we know each other. We're gonna follow each other. We're gonna do it. We're gonna bust up. And people, anybody who knows me knows I do that. Anybody who knows me, if they see me at a show, I don't care who's there. We can be there by ourselves. We can be in rehearsal. Let's turn it up. I don't care because that's what we entertainers. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like sometimes art imitates life and life imitates art. But I'm the type of person. I am who I am wherever I go. So if I'm on stage, I'm in a venue and it's packed, I'm the same way as if it's empty. Simple. You can pay $1 to see me. I'm gonna give you that $1 performance. That's if you pay $20 and you're here with 20,000 people, it's the same performance you're gonna get. You know what I mean? 5 or 5,000. And we're going back to doing the shows in this month, January 24th. We're going back to doing the shows because we gotta follow guidelines with COVID. But at the end of the day, it's like that don't stop the show. It might stop the mainstream people show. Yeah, because they can't go to the stadiums and all that. It might stop y'all show. We underground. We underground for a reason. We got loopholes. We gonna find some shit out.
For real.
You know what I mean? It is what it
There's
is.
a will, there's a way, goddamn.
Facts.
So
Shout out Lulu, wanna check in?
Where's Lulu?
She is.
What's good, Lulu?
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Lulu. Make sure you download and stream her new joint. It's time, yo. I had that shit on repeat. Have you heard it?
Not yet. Well,
Make sure
I heard a lot of
yo,
stuff. So
see, I'm
know.
gonna send you that joint. Yo, the joint is official. I had that shit on repeat for a little minute.
I know she's promoting something.
She went ham on that shit.
I probably heard it because she's promoting something. I follow her, so.
She went fucking ham on that song. Like she was like.
Shout out Solo.
She was like, you remember the movie? What movie was that? They were like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. Too.
Oh, I saw that. Well, I don't remember that. I've seen that before. I saw that before.
It was that type of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody over there said facts.
Yeah, from what you were saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she went.
Salute King.
That's you. Yo, she went in on
Happy
that
New
shit.
Year.
That's my joint right there.
Mm-hmm. Nah, she people stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it's about. What you about to ask me?
What you got going on? Aside from the show, you said the 24th?
Yeah, the 24th. The first show I've actually done. I didn't do no shows in 2020.
Listen, Linda.
No,
oh
not
my
one.
God, me either. I felt like I was like this detoxing.
You know, and
I was like this, like
I
I had a
to-
straight right. I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm on. And then you know what's so crazy?
What's that?
Freaking Facebook memories.
Oh, and they bring back the shows you did
It's
and
like
the events.
memories don't
Listen.
live like people do, and I'm like, fuck.
But you gotta peep game,
do a
though.
show.
I was telling him, my DJ, CP, the DJ, for those who listening.
The one that grew like
Yeah.
2 feet.
And
That's
so
the last time I seen him.
I was on the
he's
phone with him.
lying.
when I was down south in North Carolina last month, and I'm like, yo, not for nothing. Everybody is mad about the COVID. They've been sitting down since March, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been sitting down since last March for my car accident.
Yeah.
So
That's the last time I think you were here, right? Like you were.
I think I came
you were
before or right after. It was one of the
you
two.
were recovering from it.
Okay, so it was right after,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So when I had the car accident last March, the doctors were saying to stay out of.
She want to do one of your shows. The
Just
24th.
inbox me. You know my info. Just inbox me.
You
January
got-
24th, we
You
got
a
one.
show coming up.
It's CP
24th.
birthday, so we're gonna get live. But it was last March. I had the car accident. The doctors kept telling me to stay out of the club because if I get bumped the wrong way, my back and da 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 da. And I'm like, yo, doc, this is how I make my money. And the doctor kept saying, no, don't go in the club. So it was like, you know how people give you a pound and they hit you on the back, whatever. Every time that happened,
What up, my dude?
my back was hurting. Every single time from March until November of 2019. That's how long it took for my back to heal. And then
You don't listen to doctor's orders.
yeah. But I did a little bit, but I didn't really.
You did no such thing.
Yeah.
Lies detected.
Nah, he tried.
I can't even argue. I
Oh,
tried.
look at the teammate
I can't even
coming
argue.
in for the-
Nah,
But
he did.
he was there.
For the
I still did events.
He came in with the alley oop like, no, my
Listen,
guy.
I still did it. I still did it.
I was trying not to go to this. He would come and get me.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I'm not going,
Oh, so you
bro.
were the accomplice.
He was like, yo, I'm picking
Listen,
you up.
You
Yo,
the
like-
accomplice.
My events, I need my manager to interview in some way,
Jesus
shape, or form.
Christmas.
Point blank period.
And so once that happened, I got good in November. So we had the event in December, which is rocking for the holidays. Even though I knew that I wasn't able to properly promote it and set up the way I would normally do it, I wanted to do it because I didn't want to miss it. We do it every year. So I did it anyway. And shout out to Snipe, D Block, we did the show together.
Mm-hmm.
Now, right after that, I said, you know what? I'm feeling good again. My first show gonna be March 30th. Once March 30th happened, we're gonna keep running shows like we used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then COVID happened. So then we couldn't. Then the venue got shut down. So I'm like, damn. So now the whole 2020, now there's no show. So the last one I did was December of 2019, and that was a lackluster show based on my ability to go and move,
Yeah.
right? So then you take the last time I was able to seriously promote a show for real, was before March 16th, because the show that we did was March 15th, 2019.
No,
Leaving that show was when I had the car accident. So every show after March 15th, 2019 hasn't been a real show for me. So when people ask, yo, it's crazy, this COVID thing, we've been since March. I'm like, March, nigga. For me, it's been almost 2 years. Like, what are y'all talking about? I'm getting like withdrawals out my ass right now.
Yeah, I was just, I feel the same way. I'm like, I just want to do a show.
Mhm.
I miss just seeing artists just go in and just
Right.
performing
And that's
people
what we doing.
networking and shit like that. Like, I just get off on people networking. Most
Yeah.
importantly, you know what I'm saying?
I told my people, I said, I don't care what guidelines we gotta follow. They said we gotta have a certain number of people, mask up, we'll set it up. Whatever we gotta do, I'm doing it because I cannot sit in the crib no more. I can't, like, I did it for 2 years. I'm not doing it no more.
I'm
And,
tempted to do it.
And I get it. We gotta be, we gotta be safe, but we gotta do what we have to do. Just like
Listen,
we just
just
spoke
get
about the artists.
Vicks and rub Vicks on you every day and you'll be okay. Dr. Blaze says so.
I'm about to say she's a doctor now. But just like you
And
said,
eat soup. Eat homemade soup, not chicken noodle soup, homemade soup.
but just like you said with the mainstream artists, they doing the podcast and stuff. That's what we was doing. They doing what they have to do.
Listen.
So we gotta do what we have to do. Yeah, we gotta follow guidelines, but just look, do it the right way and make sure we're as safe as we can be. You know what I mean? We can't control nothing aside from ourselves. So if we say, look, we gotta have minimum people, then we'll have minimum people. But we can't advertise the location. Okay, secret location it is.
Mm-hmm.
But if the mainstream can get into our world and capitalize more than we can capitalize off it because of their
That's
name,
not good.
we can capitalize, but they can't capitalize because they can't say they going to whatever spot in the hood and do a show. It's gonna be code violations.
Yeah.
We can do that though.
Yeah.
So we can still make our money and do what we gotta do if we got the people that support us the right way. So some people are not coming outside. All right, do the show, stream it. Because now if you stream it and you perform the right songs, you can get money from the tickets and money from the streams. Because it's gonna get picked up by the royalties sitting on the BMIs, ASCAP, whoever you got it done by, your distributor. Yeah, with all that stuff, whoever you got it properly labeled by, when you go perform it, you record that video or you stream it, you upload it to YouTube or whatever, they picked it up in the system, you get credit for that. When you get credit for that, that's streaming money. So now you got ticket money from the live event, you got streaming money, and if you're doing pay-per-view, you got the pay-per-view money. So why be complaining right now?
Listen, because people don't think like you.
We did something from the living room. I called it a Living Unplugged concert. You watched it.
Yeah.
We was in the living room because we didn't have nowhere to go. So I called it Living Unplugged because we were in the living room.
Listen, you gotta by any means necessary.
Yeah, and people liked it. And that's why I'm like, you know what?
But shit like that is more like that's what I'm saying. Like that's authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I feel it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I'm in that moment. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, you was
Environment,
there. You
space
watched
and
it early,
stuff like
too.
that. No, it was dope. Yeah.
You watched it earlier, and we wanted to embellish on that and just make that bigger. So then we started other things, but then it's like, why we limiting ourselves? We can do whatever we want to do, just follow guidelines. That's like if you drive a car, you can't be speeding without getting a ticket,
Crazy
right?
how you say that though. Like follow guidelines. Like
Yeah, it is what it is. I was the first one to be like, I'm not doing no events. I'm not doing nothing until it's over. The whole 2020, I did nothing. So I'm like, I'm not doing this. I gotta have an event with 10%, 20% capacity. So we got a venue that might hold 200 people, but we only can have 25 because of the COVID shit.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So I was like, wait a minute, I gotta pay y'all all this money, but I can't even make it
You
back.
can't even make it back. Yeah.
You know, so from there I started thinking, and that's when I wrote the book, the Moments of Motivation. While I was down there, down south thinking, I'm starting writing books,
Tell me
motivational
about your
books.
book.
It was a motivational quote book. So, you know, when I be talking to people, they say I motivate them and they get inspired when I'm speaking.
You're
So
also sending shit.
I won't say it like that, but I would put in that category because me,
Also swimming in the bathtub with book.
right. But mine might be on a video chat or whatever. So I'm talking to people and they be telling me stuff, and I'm just like, you know what? You getting this because I know you. The people that don't know me, maybe they might get something out of what I'm saying or whatever. So let me just write the book. I'm sitting in the crib down south. I just wrote the book and said I'm putting it out. So I put it out because I'm doing it myself independently. It's not out of wait for nobody. Put it right on my site. If y'all want it, you have to go pay for it. Get it directly from me and go get some moments of motivation. And that's what I did. Because I'm like, you're not doing
It's called
something.
Moments of Motivation.
Yeah. It's a motivational quote book. It's 10 quotes. And with those quotes, I put like phrases under it, breaking down what it is. And then I followed it up with videos of an interview talking about each quote. So if you read, you got the book. If you like, I'm watching the video, you got the videos. If you might be like, well, I might pick it up on YouTube, on Instagram or something. I put out little clips on Instagram and I hashtag it or whatever. So that's that portion. So it's not like, oh, I gotta be rapper all the time or business person doing something with music. This is people who read books. Go ahead, let's do that. Same thing I did with the shirts. Same time I did that, I did my Code Yellow shirt because you know I got the shirts with the QR codes.
Yeah.
So I did that because some people might listen to music as opposed to reading books. So if you like music, there goes the music. But there's people that support what I do, so I have to merch with it. So it was like the shirts, the music, the book, just to see where the temperature is at. And then when I put that out in August, I think it was August. I put that out and I started seeing people asking about different things. Then when I did the Living Unplugged concert in the living room in October, people started asking, well, when you doing another one? Literally the same night it was done, I'm getting messages, yo, when the next one? I'm like, nah, we just did this one. How we got the next one playing? So I'm like, okay, they want me to do shows again. All right, but how can I do shows? So from October until I decided in December, I was thinking about how can I do shows, what I'm willing to tolerate, what I'm willing not to tolerate, and then we go from there. So December, I lined up January because it was his birthday. We're gonna do the whole weekend thing. So I'm like, all right, I'll do the concert part. And we're gonna go back to our shows. However we gotta do it, let's just get it done. And that's what that is.
Well, you see, that's you capitalizing. That's you capitalizing off of your brand.
Well, it's about the grind. Like, look, this is my shirt, Grind Pays.
No, yeah,
You gotta grind. It's all about the grind. You know what I mean? Anybody see this shirt?
Where's your gun?
Tighten the rack on everything. You want this shirt? Grind Pays. I got all colors.
Hey, I still
I got
mine.
You still got what? You had the Grind Pays shirt or you had the other
Yeah,
one?
right. I got this one.
Oh,
You see what you got?
I started to bring you one. So what color you got? You remember?
I got that one.
This color?
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring
bring
you.
your shirt, cuz.
I'm gonna get you a different color. I'm gonna get you a
Yo, I
different
haven't
color.
stopped saying that.
Wow, you not going like that?
No, you know, so I'm gonna tell them the story. Remember when we were together? Me and my husband, we was in the store. I forgot where we were, and I think I bumped into a guy or something. Oh my bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm so sorry. I don't pick up on it. I'm so sorry.
Same time.
Yo, we was in the store, and I think he bumped into me or something like that, and I was like, my bad, cuz. He was like,
Like
he
what?
said, what you said? And I said,
Like what happened?
I was like, huh? I was like, ¿qué?
No hablo inglés.
I don't pick up on it. What happened, papi? I'm so sorry. I'm
Right.
so sorry. Yo, he was like, because I guess he was a crib.
Oh, okay.
He
One
was
of
like-
those.
And he was like, what you said?
Yeah.
Right? And
He
I was
all
like,
in.
I was like, I mean no harm. I was like, I'm only playing.
Mhm.
I was like, I just say that, but I'm never gonna say that again. Oh, you want your burger? It's been exposed. Hold on, let me come on. Let me clean the clothes. I don't want anybody breathe. I want Rock breathing on it. Then
Word.
he'll try to take a bite while I pass it to you.
Word. I'm
No,
hungry.
no.
I'm
Matter of
hungry
fact, CP might. Matter of fact, come
What
over
the
here. CP might want to eat it next time.
Nah, don't do me like that.
Funny thing is, I might eat more than he does sometimes.
Oh shit! You want what?
Some days we be doing what we do. I might eat more. I'm like, bro, I'm hungry.
Wait, what's
He
your
be like,
name?
all right, let's get something to eat. But I'll be the one to bring it up. I'm hungry. All right.
Like, all right, let's go.
Yo, y'all know next week, this Saturday is my pop up dinner.
Yeah, we here. I told him about it.
Hey,
I sent it to my share.
I ain't
shit.
coming. I I ain't coming.
I gotta double my menu. I got you.
Look, I be sharing
I
your
got
shit.
you, bro.
I be sharing your shit. I send it to him
too.
I
directly.
got you,
I'll
bro.
do some pre-orders too.
I got yo. I'm gonna put extra sauce, man. I'm not cheap with the. I'm not cheap with the
Yo, I
sauce,
told the wife that we gonna pull up,
Mhm.
buy some food.
bro. I'm not cheap with the
And the whole
sauce, bro.
family.
Yep.
Bro.
And I come, she been talking shit about me the whole time.
The whole
Yo,
time,
that's
right?
like brother and
You
sister
whole
love.
tryna, you
Yo,
tryna,
that's
That's like
bro.
brother and
You
sister
tryna-
You know how I
love.
give it up when I throw out your
How much-
like doing food?
How
Right.
much do you pick on your
Bruh.
sister? Like you
Bruh.
ain't no sister
I'm only
love.
trying. Bruh, I'm just saying. I can't support the boys. I can't.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
I can't support the boys, but she out here.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, yeah, it's mine in hand. I'm just
This
saying.
one?
No, this
Oh,
one is
okay,
this one
my
is.
bad.
Yeah, see?
Wait, are we friends?
Give
Are
me
we
cup
friends?
first.
Okay. And I still give you extra sauce. I got you.
Tell him. You see this?
Yeah, I'm promoting your shit. I'm like, yo, I'm pulling up. Who pulling up with me?
Yeah, put it on.
You saw I tagged you, you know.
My bad. Listen,
Look, if I fuck with
I
it,
smoke marijuana.
if I fuck with it, I'm sharing it.
Thank you.
Word.
If I fuck with the person.
Hey,
Word.
Now, if I fuck with it and I don't know you and it's just business, I might
you're
share
not,
it.
you're not allergic to anything, right?
If it is, it ain't that.
No, I'm talking about food.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
But yeah, like we gotta stick together, and that's how I look at it. Because I don't care what your path is, whatever you're doing. But if I rock with you and what you're doing, well, yeah,
I don't care.
I don't care.
Why?
because I don't. Only
It's
way
not hard.
I would care about it if it was bad for you. I'm like, Jess, that ain't good.
Yeah, right.
Like if it's good, I ain't saying nothing. Oh, yo, keep doing that shit because I'm gonna support it.
Okay, you got a point.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't care what it is as long as it's not bad. If it's bad, then I care. Because I'm gonna tell you, just don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I would.
You're
Cause
right, yeah, you're
I'll
right.
put up in your DM like, yo,
You-
man,
yeah.
that ain't it.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? But I'm all about supporting because I know that, for one, we as a people, as a community in the system, we're not gonna get nowhere without support, right? So the ones in the system don't support us until we have the support of the outside. Then they're gonna come in and swoop, acting like they did something, when really they didn't do anything. So if you was able to get enough to get them to look at you, then you able to get more to keep yourself going without them, because you did what you did to get them to look. All right, so now at that point it's like, wait a minute, where does it start? Well, it starts by somebody supporting somebody, and you never once asked me, not to my knowledge, yo, can you share this for me? No, I just did it. Like, yo, I fucks with it. What she doing? Yo, here. I'm not saying I do it every time you're doing something, but I know often people might see me, and I'll tag you too. Sometimes I won't tag you. You might just see it and then you'll reply. But at the end of the day, I do that with everybody. Anybody who follow me and they rock me, they know it. Every so often I'll share your shit. Because at the end of the day, I might be one person, but let's say the people that do follow me, somebody in that might be able to help you better than I can help you. So if I got 20,000 following me alone, well, let me share your shit. All right, cool. Out of that 20,000, maybe one might be like, yo, I like whatever this is.
This isn't my cup.
It is what it is. So we gotta stick together, man.
Nah, you're right about that.
Same thing go for them numbers. Them numbers don't mean nothing if you buying them. If you buying them, who with you? Because you bought them, so you don't know who with you. You don't got no email
No, back-
data. You don't have no
No,
text
you made
message
you made a
data.
good point. Like,
Nothing.
you know, they streaming all these quote unquote high numbers, but come showtime,
Yeah.
ain't nobody pulling up for them.
But the real problem I have is not with the artists who do it. It's the ones who know better and informing them wrong so they can do it and just take their money.
Yeah.
It's not the artist's fault because you can't know better if you don't know better. Like you can't be like, oh wait, yeah, I know 1 + 1 is 2, but this person telling me it's 3, so I'm gonna say it's 3. No, the whole time person saying 1 + 1 is 3, you like, yeah, 3. And the person like, yo, 1 + 1 is 2, dog. You like, what are you talking about? They told me it was 3 to hold my whole life. Well, they was wrong. Oh, now you gotta undo whatever it is, but with somebody already in their ways and they already of a certain age, to undo what they know for however many years is not easy. So when everybody going following trends, they following trends of people who've been doing it. They used to follow people who stars already, who mainstream already, to say, yo, don't pay attention to them. Pay attention to this part. They gonna be like, who the fuck are you talking about? Meanwhile, the people who showed them, they independent now, putting up podcasts, putting up videos, is a motherfucker you never heard of, but he's the one that gave them the game. But you just don't know that. Now you're like, I'm not watching this dude. Next thing you know, however many months down the line, you see an article, such and such who showed this person their podcast hit crazy. Now you following their podcast. But you could have followed it when the person told you, yo, just check them out. But you didn't want to do it because you didn't know them.
Exactly.
You rather pay somebody to give you some streams or whatever. And it's really bots and shit like that.
Fucking up your algorithms and shit.
See, you already know. I'm preaching to the choir.
Ooh, you sound like my father.
Shout out OG.
My father always uses that line.
Because you know.
I know I'll tell him something and he'll be like, "Oh, you're preaching." I'll be like, "Just say it. Just say you agree with me."
He's saying, I know already, shut up. That's what
Yeah,
he's saying.
that's what
I already
he's
know,
like,
Jess,
he's
shut
like,
up.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I already know what you're gonna say.
But that's
No,
how
but
it
it's
is,
real. It's real. And like I said, it's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, they're not fooling anybody. They're not fooling a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
And not only that, but Spotify is cracking down on that now.
all of them are because what's the other one? Spotify just deleted
Yeah.
like
Over
how many thousands
75,000.
of distro kids people music. So you're distributing through
There
distro
was
kids.
a lot of inaccuracies.
Yeah.
Inaccurate. Did I say that right? Inaccuracies.
Right.
Inaccuracies within their music.
Because a lot of people don't want business, so they uploading stuff that's
The
not
struggle
properly
that
done.
hello, you know my struggle for me to just get an artist to get his freaking music tagged
I see you put the
properly.
post all the time. And it's like, yo, get some help. Don't just do it because you see Joe Schmo down the block do it, because y'all all doing it wrong. Now, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna get mad at Spotify. You already took my music down, and you didn't do your research to do the right homework.
But my thing is this: you produce music,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you make beats, you produced a song before, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Haters on my back. I
Okay.
produced that.
So you produced a song.
I produce a lot of other stuff too.
Let's talk about. Have you ever produced a song for anybody?
Yeah,
else?
Lucius. December 23rd, we just dropped the song that I produced for him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So my question, after you being because you're multi-talented, you producer, artist, entrepreneur, whatever. The producer part of you, is it your responsibility, or is it the artist's responsibility to like put it? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get the words out properly. When I get an email, let's say he sends me an email with his music, and it's an MP3 link, and I download it. Or even before I download it, the shit says untitled. Right? So I already know the shit ain't fucking tagged.
Right.
I already know the shit ain't tagged. So I go to upload it, and I see that not even the year is there. Not even his name is on there.
Right.
There's no. I don't even know who is this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whose job is it to input that information?
The way I look at it, who sent it to you?
The artist.
It's his responsibility
Thank
to know
you.
it's done before he sent it out.
Thank
Because if you get it from the studio, the engineer is not his responsibility to tag it up.
Thank you.
Right? So now let's say if the artist has a manager or somebody else doing it and the artist do it wrong, then it's the manager's fault because you sending it out. Whoever is the final person before it goes out, they gotta proofread the book before it goes out, right? So now proofreading the book is making sure it's tagged properly, whatever. Whoever is that last person, I don't care who responsibility was before them, you sent it out. So that means you should have known what was supposed to be labeled or whatever before you got it to this person or to the media outlets and all that. It's your fault. So if the artist sent it to you, it's the artist's fault.
No,
Or for it.
I knew. I'm just saying.
I'm saying it for them.
Yeah.
You know, I
Because
had to speak up so that way they can hear me. I know you
Because-
got the Facebook and the Instagram going.
Yeah, because I've told artists too, like, you know, you never know who knows who. So, for example, let's say you send me your music and the shit is all untitled and shit like that, right? And I know him and he's like some big name in the industry. Like, he got mad plugs and he's looking for artists or he's looking for new music and I happen to know him.
Right.
And we happen to be cool.
Right.
And he's like, yo, Jess, if you know any artists, you know what I'm saying? You know, slide them over to me, whatnot, right? Boom. Conversations happen like that very often. So, I get CP's music. I don't know it's CP because the shit says untitled. However, his music is fire. His music is fire. He's a dope fucking artist. You know how many artists be shooting themselves in the foot just for not having that information, that important information in a song?
Can I piggyback real quick?
I'm sorry.
Got time?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, as a DJ,
Can you come over here, please, sir?
you could attest to
I'm
this.
sorry, sir.
Hold up, DJ, because we can't see.
I already know
Can
where
you
you.
please pan
I already
this
know where
way,
you're going
sir?
with it. With
Oh,
you said
shit.
as a DJ, I already know where you're going.
I'm a
with it.
DJ too. And I show you my ones and twos.
I
I'm
know
mixing,
you
I'm mixing.
can. We spoke about this last time I was here 2 years ago, and I
Did you
saw you.
know?
I saw your progress.
But I got an SB3
But I
now.
saw you. But I saw you. I saw your progress. I be following. I be paying attention.
Yo,
That's probably why I come back here. You doing your thing. You ain't need me.
That hurts my heart.
You didn't need me. You were doing your thing.
No extra
That means
sauce
you're good.
for
That
you.
means you're good. You
Right.
know what I mean?
You know
No
what I'm
soup
saying?
for you. No, stop.
Always coming for me. You see, this is why I just came as a guest.
Are you in?
Yeah.
Well, no, his head is
Nah,
blocked.
you good right here? Which one? Oh, this one?
Yeah, either way, I'm
Okay, good. You good.
No, but as DJs, it's important for us too.
Yeah, of
Because
course,
if you
absolutely.
want us to spend your
And
shit,
to shout your name out.
no, if somebody comes to us, yo, can you play such and such, and you sent it to me a long time ago,
Right, yeah.
I can't even find you.
Yep. Yeah, no. Great point. Yep.
And I'm gonna
I
piggyback
can't
off that
find
too.
you. I just, if I run into it, I run into it.
I got
Right. And
Oh shit, that's the song you were talking
I got
about?
something
And I'm
on
a-
that too after my man.
I'm gonna piggyback off what both of y'all was saying because when she said, say for example, artists, you send a song in. Let's say you send a song to
What's up, Zaire?
to Jess, and she sent it to me because I got something going on or whatever, and it's not properly labeled. My conversation will be exactly like this. Yo, Jess, this song is hard. Who this?
I don't know.
She gonna say, oh, this is such a. I'm like, I bet. Well, I'm not playing this shit because they ain't even labeled it properly. So if they can't label it properly, I'm not even wasting my time with it. I'm deleting it. It's all good. That's how the conversation will go. And if it's go like that with me, imagine the people who has less time to spare to listen to your shit than I do.
I was just
Exactly.
about to say that. Time is money and money is time.
Yeah.
Big
So
fact.
And I might
while
like your
we
shit.
playing your shit,
Mm-hmm.
like say for instance DJs,
Mhm.
and we were looking through them BPMs, and we got a couple of, like we got a half a minute left on the song,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not looking for your shit.
Yup.
You're not the go-to.
You trying, you
We're
trying.
looking for what we know.
So yeah, as a DJ, also the one thing I hate as DJs is when they send you a song and you're doing an interview and the song title don't match what they sent you.
Yeah,
And now
Oh
you look
yeah.
at it like I've done this so many times. I'm
Yeah.
sitting there, I'm DJ, the whole
But
thing
yo,
talking
my
about-
neighbor
Yo.
told us for a candy shop. What you talking about?
right, but the damn thing says shot right or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
like the shit don't match. So I'm like, yo, which song you talking about? You talking about Candy Shop or Candy Shop? This says Lollipop. So which one? So which one you want me to play? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So properly tag y'all stuff. Properly tag y'all
Yeah.
stuff.
And that- and
I
that's
used
what-
Honestly, you messing with your own bag, not
Right.
people.
Yeah.
And then and that's for the DJ perspective to play your music. Now I'm gonna tell your artists one thing. Just Blaze media outlet. You see, this is radio, podcast, all that stuff, right? Let's take away the DJ for a second. When you send your music out to these media outlets, have a one sheet. If you don't know what a one sheet is, get somebody who does know what a one sheet is. So that way you can have the album art, you can have the songs, you have your little write up. So when you send it out and you go for these interviews, they know what to talk to you about instead of saying send your bio. And what's up? I see pointing.
I'm
Oh.
gonna piggyback off of what you're saying.
Okay, so now instead of them saying send your bio and they talk about what's in your bio, they can talk about what's current. If they don't know about the stuff beforehand, then they can bring it up. But you can dictate what the interview was about because you have a one sheet. Now, yes, if you don't know how to do your own one sheet, you pay somebody to do a one sheet. The problem is most artists don't want to pay nobody for stuff, so they be cheap and think, oh, I'm gonna just send a song out and I'm gonna go do this and share it with my people. But why you keep sharing it with your people? Your people know what you can do. You want to attract new people. You can't attract new people with just saying, "Here's my song." You need a package. Just like if you watching TV and somebody got a commercial, they commercial is a fully packaged product. It's not, "Oh yeah, we working on this, but yo, go get it."
Exactly.
No, it's like, yo, this is done. This is what it looked like. This is what it is. This is where you can go. It's right there in 30 seconds to 45 seconds, maybe sometimes 60 to 90 seconds, depending on the spot you get and what location it is, right? And how much money you put up for that commercial ad, right? But most
Shout
people
out
don't
to
know
me.
that.
I do commercials, by the way.
Right, but most people don't. They don't invest in that because they don't understand that part, and it's not their fault they don't understand it because remember, we coming in an age where the previous era was with mainstream labels. Now everybody don't want the label; they want to do it by themselves, but they don't know what the labels were doing. So now when you say,
All
"Yo,"
the logistics.
right? So now when you say, "Oh, you got to pay for this radio interview," yo, why I got to pay for an interview? That's media. That's promotion and marketing. Oh, I got to pay for a show. Well, when you used to do the promo show for them labels, that was the show that they paid for to get you on. So just because you want to cut them out, don't think you're cutting out these fees. You still need to do that.
Exactly.
Understand the business and understand that when you do business, that everything is not black and white. There's stuff in the middle, the gray
A whole
area.
lot of gray
The
area.
gray area is the confusing area that most people and most artists just don't know.
And they don't want to take the time out to learn.
There you go. And if you don't want to learn it, by all means, go with a major company, let them do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
but they're gonna get a chunk of your
and
money.
get screwed right in the
So
ass.
it's up to you. But it's not really screwed though, because if they doing all the work, they should get all the money,
no,
right?
Definitely. Most definitely.
So it's not really screwed
Yeah,
when you
you're
think
right.
about it.
But just be more knowledgeable about what
Yeah.
you're doing. You know?
Understand what it
And
is.
just like you said, what I want to piggyback off you,
Mhm.
if you don't know what a one sheet is, and invest in it. I know my PR. I think she does those for like $20. If you can't invest in $20 to get
Shout out one time.
shout out to MJ.
There you go.
MJ's Hip Hop Connects. But if you can't invest like at least $20 or $25 to get an EPK done, or to get a one sheet, or to get things that can probably that can help with your brand, with promoting your brand, because everything should be your brand is you. You should be promoting your brand.
Yeah.
Everything. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's one thing. Like we speak about this, but shout out and rest in peace, Jason Bourne. We used to do a lot of work together. A lot of one sheets, a lot of write ups, a lot of shows, flyers, whatever it is, right? Also, shout out to Jules, because I know she was on a show the other week with you talking and all that stuff.
She's a writer for my
She's a
my
writer.
page,
She
for
does
my
work with
website.
me too, and other people, and all these magazines she's writing. So it's like people think, oh, you're on my Facebook list, you're just a Facebook person. These people that follow us and friends with us, they do things that you need. It's not like, oh, well, they do write-ups. Oh, they just want a bag. Well, the bag they're getting is to help you get a bag later. So it's up to you.
Yep.
You can do the free route and get nothing, but then it's like, you'll take a couple dollars and go ahead and do what you got to do. I always compare everything to females. If you want a female and you got to go out with her, do your thing with her, take her out, whatever, make her feel good, whatever, it's going to cost you some money. But if you want to spend nothing, you're going to get a hood rat, crackhead type of joint, and that's going to be what it is going to be. You know what I mean? If that's what you want, go ahead. But understand what the crackhead, hood rat come with. But if you want the right thing, understand to get the right thing, it's going to cost you a little bit. Right. Not that you're paying for it, but the stuff that you got to do in that situation is going to cost you money. And you get a quality individual. Yep. Simple. Nobody can argue that statement. So whenever I'm talking to people, I always use that comparison because it's a fact. Most guys that I know, they into women. And even if they're not into women, whatever counterpart you into, it's gonna cost something. I don't care what you're into.
No, definitely.
I always say you get what you pay for.
Right.
So if you're gonna pay for some cheap batteries,
expect that shit to die out by too.
You always gonna be running to the store. But
Listen.
if you get the right one, you're gonna always maintain. If you focus on something.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But that's what it be, you know what I'm saying? And then I know it's hard, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you don't have the resources and the finances, so in turn it makes you have the need for a 9-to-5 plus your endeavors with music or whatever it is, do what you have to do. Like at the end of the day, like you take your money, do this because you have to pay for it. Things you have to pay for, you can't get around it. Now once you pay for it, things start going and it builds, then you get to the next step. But you have to pay for what you want. If you want to look like whoever you think is that person on the mainstream, it took the money to get there. If not their money, somebody's money.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And if you don't want to pay for it, you got to go find somebody with some money. But just know, if they give you that money, they getting a big percentage because they don't want financing everything. Now, like you're not gonna buy a car, let somebody else drive it, and don't give you no money for it, right?
Yep.
Simple. So if you get a car and I put all the money into it, why do you get if it's for a cab or whatever? Why do you get everything? I'm supposed to get some of that, and I might say you got to give me a lot of this, So it is what it is. People just have to understand that. That's we can talk about it all day. What's up?
As they say, if you dropping jewels.
Somebody gonna invest in you.
That's how you go.
Oh,
What? Listen. I haven't had a taco in like 2 months. Actually, that's a lie. I had a taco the other day. I had a taco the other night, but it wasn't like it wasn't. It wasn't a real taco. I gotta hit the Mexican spot and get the real tacos.
Oh, those be lit.
Hell yeah. You gotta come down the block for my car.
And I probably did.
No.
Oh, a spot, not a truck?
No, it's a spot.
So that truck not too far.
That
but the truck is not bad though.
This is a dub.
Now? It
This
is?
has been a dub.
Since when?
Always a dub.
I mean, I fuck with the truck.
No, the truck be
I
alright.
only get the chicken.
Depending on what truck, you talking about truck near the laundromat,
Yeah.
Yes.
that would be lit.
Listen,
That would be lit.
holla at my Mexican down the block from my crib.
Mhm.
I'll give you the address. My two papitos, right?
Mhm.
They be with the cilantro, and they be
Alright, I'm gonna have to go there because the truck be
they
lit.
good.
But when
You know
they
why?
come,
Because they
the
make
truck
it
always
look-
come through.
Facts.
Okay, you got a point.
Truck be hitting about
Should
3,
be
4
out
in
there.
the morning.
Yeah, sometimes 6.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about fake Spotify streams and why. What would people prefer to listen to? Mainstream podcasts or independent podcasts?
And why, stuff
And
like that,
why.
you know.
And why?
We having a whole discussion. What's their name? I can't see.
That's my girl BK Medina.
BK Medina, shout out to you. We talking about everything. If you got something you want to ask, go ahead, tap in. I'm sure Jess won't mind. I'm not the host, but you know.
You're the hostess with the mostest.
Wait, hostess is a female.
All right, but you're the host with the most.
All right, cool. All right, we can write
That's
that.
better, right?
Yeah, because you said
I'm
hostess.
sorry, I just got consumed with these brownies. Do you want brownies?
I don't want to. I know what that is. I'm not.
It's
consuming
regular
it.
brownies.
Lies you tell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
Just because she's sleeping don't mean she's high. She's just resting her eyes. She's not even sleeping. She's just resting her.
I'm
she's
sticking.
resting
I'm
her
sticking
eyes.
my drink.
There's
Get the
no
drink
weed
on.
in here. I promise. I would have told you. You would have smelled the shit. Trust me, you would have smelled the weed.
You smoking next to me. I wouldn't smell that. Like, what did he talk about?
You're right. No, seriously though, this don't have weed. You know what?
I believe you because she would have told me. She would have told
I
me.
would tell you.
Jess Blaze do not set people up, to my knowledge. So if you think she set you up, it's a lie.
Medina,
That
what's
part.
up?
What's up, Medina?
Don't be flirting with her. She's beautiful. Don't flirt with her.
That I should flirt with her. If that's the
Do
case.
y'all think it's a good time to start performing
Medina.
at showcases?
At Tighten the Rap. That's my
Alright.
Instagram name. At Tighten the
It
Rap.
has begun.
All right,
You
wait.
did that.
Hold
You did
on.
it to yourself.
New Money said, do y'all think it's a good time to start performing at showcases again? Well, I frankly want to host one. I've been itching to host one. I have the opportunity to host one. The downfall about it is having, or rather getting, and this may sound harsh, but fuck it, getting people of color to get to something on time. And not only that, but due to COVID restrictions, it's not allowing, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to end an event at 10 p.m.? And not even 10 p.m. because you kind of have to like wrap it up by like 9:30. You know what I'm saying? To start cleaning up and like, yeah, exactly, by 9 o'clock. So who wants to wrap it up at that time? It kind of it's a killjoy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I personally have not done a showcase. I do miss it. I miss connecting with artists, although I'm still connecting with artists, you know, via social media. But I miss seeing artists perform. I miss being on the mic myself and hosting. You know, I just miss it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, for me.
And shout out to Rock because he was my first show that I ever hosted. I was nervous as shit, fucked up.
I thought you were saying.
Fucked up.
I thought you go ahead.
Talk about stage fright. I was like, fucking, what the hell going on here?
The water make it swim.
Like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, they were like, next performance. I was like, huh?
But fast forward though, the shows you
I was
do
like,
now
who?
that I go to be lit though. You be
I was
on
like,
point.
who coming up here? What's his name again?
Yeah,
I mean, tell me his name. Like, text me now.
yeah. But the shows you be doing now.
Sure, they're like, this motherfucker right here about to perform.
Right. This dude over here like, hey yo, like that's his name, hey yo.
And what's the I'm gonna piggyback on what you said
Yeah.
with the person. I don't know the name. I can't see it, but
New Money.
New Money.
You got
Okay.
some fire.
So the thing with the showcases, I would say, my suggestion, do them if it's available. Do them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As long as it makes sense. Now, when I say make sense, I don't mean what they offering. I mean like if the price is not too high, certain things that they offering is not crazy.
I want to talk about that too.
All right, but then what you do is you capitalize off of you. So don't worry about the prize or whatever it is they're giving in the showcase. You go to the showcase and make the showcase work for you. Meaning, if it's 5 people or 5,000, if it's 1 artist or 10 artists or 30 artists, you go, you network with everybody. Because at the end of the day, your net worth is your network. So if you meet 20 artists, but out of those 20 artists, you can do things with 10 of them. Now that's 10 different avenues of promotion you can get if you collab with these artists. But you got to go there and network it. A promoter is not going to tell you that because they want to keep your money and they want you to keep coming back. If they generally just a promoter, they want to give you enough to make you say, yo, this was lit, I'm coming back for more. But they don't really want to give you the game because if they give you the game, they're fearful that you're going to leave. I'm the type of person where I feel like if I give you the game and you leave, you wasn't meant to be around me anyway. But if I give you the game and you stayed, and that's somebody I can rock with, we can make some money together. You understand what I'm saying? I don't mind taking the L if I know I can get 2 wins later. So if it's 3 L's to take, I took 1 out of those 3. Those other 2 I turned to W's. I got a winning percentage. So at the end of the day, it's like do the showcases, but don't go broke doing them, and don't go for what the promoter is giving. Go for, all right, am I available this day? Do I have something dropping this day? All right, cool. It's around this time frame. I'm going to perform this type of music. I'm going to go there with this promotional material and network the room. So whether I stay or I leave, I won regardless of what the promoter is giving away. I already won. Because that's how I used to do it. And it worked for me. It worked to the point where they banned me from competing back in the day. That motherfucker was like, yo, you won too many times in a row. You can't compete no more. All right, well, if I can't compete no more, I'm not doing no more of your shows, but I still come and support. And that's what happened. And that was the method I did. So you go there and you make it work for you. Don't worry about the person who provides the work. The person who provides the work can't tell you how to sell the work, right? So now, if they provide the work and you working the work it to benefit you. And then they'll get what they need, you'll get what you need, and you have more control on what you should do, when and where and how.
Definitely.
That's how I look at it.
Medina, yeah, definitely. I'll definitely keep you posted with that. Lucius, what's good? Shout out to Lucius. Steven, shout out to you, man. Congratulations on your new movie, Uber Driver. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Where's out at?
It's not out yet. It's still like in the making, but they put out the trailer. The trailer's really fucking
Tell
good.
them put the thing on it so we can look for it.
Steven, put up the link for the Uber Driver.
Like where's it gonna be at?
Well, they're based out. That's part of my team. That they're based out in Kentucky.
Where's your people's though?
Yeah. It's my
Oh, okay, so I could get it from. I know what you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Connecticut ain't far neither.
No, Kentucky.
Kentucky, that ain't far neither.
Yeah, they.
If you in this country, you ain't not far from me.
Yeah,
Look,
you're right.
I'll get it.
Word. No, but it's real out there. Don't get fooled by, there's a lot of people that they be scamming artists with how much they charge for shows, for interviews.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do your homework on people. You should be able to do your homework. I have a resume that I'm proud of. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework. Look, word of mouth is everything. If you know people, we all know each other. Even if we don't know each other, there's 6 degrees of separation. There's somebody that he knows, that I know, that we don't even know that we know that person.
Right.
And we're connected from just because of that person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Go look.
that shit is scary. Keeps telling me.
Yeah. No, it's a time limit, so it's
Is it?
my time.
Oh.
If nobody's doing nothing. And another thing that people gotta realize, regardless of what era we in, I know we're in a digital era right now with the whole internet and things of that nature. One thing you gotta forget, the streets is the only thing that goes nowhere. The internet can die. The internet can go away. Somebody can crash this. It's not happening. I've seen it happen when Facebook shut down for 2 days. And
Everybody was in a
Niggas
frenzy.
almost
but not me. I have my own website with my own email
Hey,
blast.
Niggas always had heart attacks.
Right. So what I'm saying is,
Crazy.
what I'm saying is that the streets go nowhere. So no matter how popular you are on the internet, you have to use the internet like the streets and use the real streets. Meaning, you gotta go, like she said, meet people and do the things because word of mouth. Word of mouth is the only thing that people can't stop. Your phone company can get cut off. The internet can shut down. People can just whatever the case may be to stop you virtually. But if you with somebody in person, who's gonna stop that? So now you can directly speak to this person like, yo, I'm doing a text message blast or whatever. If you like what I did, join up. Or I'm doing an email blast or whatever. But if emails are gone, the text message is there. If the text message ain't there, like, well, look, I'm gonna mail these motherfuckers out. And if you got a PO box or a mailing address, I'm gonna mail out these invitations to my next show. Whatever it is, there's a will, there's a way. You just gotta know which way works best for you, and you have to like COVID proof, internet proof, whatever you gotta do to prove where they can't stop you. And if they try to stop you, it's only going to be a limited amount. So if you have 100 things, they probably only can stop 35. But you still got that over 65. If you've been in school, 65 is still a passing grade. So at the end of the day, you got to make your 100% enough, whereas if you lose a little bit, you still make more than what you need. And that's how you got to go about this business. And you'll be able to keep going and keep rolling.
Didn't I say I didn't like math?
I was talking, what was it, new money? That's what it was? I'm talking new money.
New
What
money.
he said.
Why the question? I just got a headache with all them goddamn numbers he said.
How to get my music
Overseas.
streamed.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him about that.
So, like, the thing about overseas, that's the part where I just said about the internet. Now you can use the internet to your advantage, because if we have the internet and the internet is up and rolling, you got people overseas that tune in. What you got to do is you learn what they're into, learn their time zones and everything, because if we post at 3 in the afternoon, it might be 2 in the morning for them. So they're not going to see what it is. Who's up at 2 in the morning? You know what I mean? But now look at their time zone. You're like, oh, wait, their 3 in the afternoon is 4 a.m. for me. Look, if I want that, either I got to be up at 4 a.m. to promote to them, or I got to put my money into advertisement and promotion to get to them. Either way, you got to learn their system, their ways. And it's not easy to learn it, but you know that different time zones create different situations. So if you got to go get one of those world clocks that got the like the city you're in and then the city that whatever you wanted to be in, look at that. Look at their time zone.
Like in
And
the UK. I'm sorry.
Right. No, you're right.
Like
in
my
the
station is based, my platform is based on the UK.
And it's a different time zone.
That's why my station is worldwide. And in the UK right now, they're 5 hours behind. I'm sorry, they're 5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, it's about time. You got to think about it.
Think about time zone. Yeah, you know, and you know, like I said, like he said, you can't really, you know, right now we're dependent on social media because of everything that's going on right now, and utilize it. Utilize it the best way you can. Look, during this whole COVID, for 4 months? For about 4 months straight, I started doing reviews.
I remember that.
I did, when I started doing the reviews, I did it literally to just play music of artists that I know, like let's say you and you. Literally, I just want to play y'all music. You know, just groove to it and shit. Just say what I thought about the music. The first night I did it, I had like almost 1,200 views.
That's what I'm saying.
On that live, right? By the third day, you know, every day I would ask artists to submit their music to me. One more and I'm done. Yeah, go ahead. Every day I would ask artists to send me their music, right? By like the end of the first week, or like the third day, the end of the first week, I had over 100 emails. And when I tell you,
can I stop you there for a second? Because I don't want to forget. Artists. She said she had like 100 emails. One thing that a lot of artists forget, it's okay to give a thank you gift to the media outlets. It's okay. Like, it's not, if they don't charge you for it, you can be like, yo, good looking for playing my shit. I'm going to send you something.
I like
what's
tacos.
What's the mailing address? Or if you're not in the city, I'm going to send you something or whatever. And don't send them something that's you, like, I'm going to send my project. No.
Yeah.
Send them something.
Send me tacos.
You know what I'm saying? Like earlier, you said that you had a shirt.
Yeah.
I said I gotta get you another one. Now, yeah, my shirts are designed when I design them how I want them to, right? But let's just say, for example, it might be laundry day. You might need a shirt, and it just so happened that day the shirt that I gave you is something that I'm just saying, like, you know, it might be a situation where I need a shirt.
Oh shit! Get that rock new shirt, son.
Right. So yeah, it helps me that you wear the shirt, but at the same time, it's something that you can use. If I gave you music, it's only something that's beneficial to me. So artists, if you send the music for them to play and you fuck with them, send them something. If you go to a club and a DJ playing your record, send them a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, good looking. You know what I mean? And dudes, if the guy is DJing, do not take him to drink. Send a drink with a female. You understand what I'm saying? Never take the guy DJ a drink. Send it with a female. And she can't be no bucket. She gotta be good. You know what I mean? Like, you would never see me give it.
And if the DJ has a girlfriend and she's a little nervous, have her hold a sign like, I'm just here to drop off a drink, miss.
And then when they
bring 2 drinks. Yeah.
And then when they send the drink, the female has to say, yo, this drink came from such and such. So now the DJ gonna shout you out on the microphone because they gonna be like, yo, good looking, XYZ, whatever. Now, whoever you in the club with, when the DJ say your name, they gonna get hyped up. Now, when the people say, well, who is that? Oh, they hyped up. Who are these people? Now the club gonna look at you. Now, when the club look at you, if you gave that DJ music, he's gonna play it. And if he's not gonna play it, he gonna toast with you in the air, and everybody gonna look. They're like, yo, who are you? What you do? Now you can go ahead and do your own networking. That's a little tip that came from the '90s, because that's what the shit the motherfuckers did like '94, '5. The drug dealers be going in the club. They want to get the poppin' spot. Oh, who this rapper ass nigga? Yo, DJ, we got a bottle for you. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that, and that's how these
Give me
people.
your album.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the game. It's like when people say the game costs, yes, the game costs, but a lot of artists spend it on the wrong thing. You have to spend it on you. And when I say give it to something to the DJ or the media outlets, that's spending it on you because you're making them feel good. Like, oh, this artist appreciate that I played their shit. I'm gonna play more of their shit. So by you spending a few dollars to give them something, they're gonna keep that shit because they're gonna feel like, okay, they appreciate it and they're gonna keep rocking.
I want to jump on that. I have two things to say.
Yeah.
With that being said, with me personally, it's not always monetary with me. I appreciate a share. I always scratch my head and be like, I put 3 of your songs in rotation on my station. I might have had to tag one, but I did it because the other two were tagged. So you know, I'm gonna do that much for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that. But I put your music on there. Then I literally do a whole video with a snippet of your song, post it with a caption saying, yo, make sure you go follow and make sure you go stream and download S-Rock's music, right? Promote it, and you won't even fucking repost it.
Right. And you got tagged on it.
And I'm like, but I'm promoting you.
Right. All you gotta do is share it.
I'm like, well, that's what you gotta do is
And
share
then-
it. Because you know what? When you share it, CP's gonna see that shit and be like, oh shit, yo, that station shared your song, yo. Boom, I'm gonna hit them up. Fuck, I ain't gonna ask S-Rock. I'm gonna just hit them up on my own.
Right.
Their radio station.
Right. And another thing
And I'm
artists
like,
gotta do is stop thanking people in private. If you played my music on your station in front of everybody, I don't have to message you, yo, good looking Just. No, share it. Yo, shout out to Just Blaze, because at the end of the day, don't just say thank you and share it. Tag them on it so the people can say, oh, we know where to go.
Yeah, give the credits. The same way you're a photographer, give credit to you for being behind that camera, taking the footage that you put out, that I'm putting out.
Yeah.
I'm putting out your work.
Yeah.
But you remind me, remember you said to bring it up on the show? Y'all just talking about that reminded me what you said to bring up. But I was like, that with all the artists that you played on your show from the beginning till now, like most of them just disappeared. Like all the work that she just said that she do, and then they just disappeared.
Yeah,
So
I have music of artists that I should have taken off long time ago.
Yeah, trust me. I understand that one. The same thing.
I'm gonna answer that
Okay, you go ahead.
because I smoke weed, so I don't want to forget.
So you go first. I'm gonna remember.
I know because you don't smoke weed.
Right. I just drink.
So New Money, to answer your question, I would not suggest that you do CDs. What I would suggest is please hold. Pass me my mixer right there. Pull it out. This is a small one. I wish I had the other one. I have it at home. This is a small one. This is a flash drive, right? So they have these. They also have them that they come in wristbands that you could like connect it and shit like that, and you could even have it engraved with your name on it. It's very cost saving. It looks very professional. It looks official actually, to the point where if I'm Debonair when the artist that came through 2 weeks ago, he gave me. That's why I was like, I wish I had it, but I have it at home. But look, I said this about 3 years ago when I used to do my showcases, and I used to bug art. I used to tell artists to bring their music on a goddamn flash drive, and they would try to stream their music on their phone, which is a big no-no. I used to carry a flash drive on my keychain, and he used to have my whole playlist on my radio station of the artists, the music and shit. But anyway, this is the times. Yes, people in maybe like other countries or wherever, they might be still hip to CDs, but this right here, flash drives, is where it's at. Because if I'm someplace like let's say I got invited here into this studio and I never met these gentlemen a day in my life, and these are all, they're all in the music industry, and they got connections and shit like that, and they looking for whatever, and I'm an artist and I'm just desperate. I want to get my music out there. I don't want to hand him a CD because he ain't got no goddamn. We're not doing CDs right now. Now, if I hand him this, who's to say he don't got an iPad on him? Who's to say he doesn't have a device that can plug into his phone where he can immediately listen to you? You know what I'm saying? You can put your whole entire album on here. You can even put an intro of who you are, like a quick introduction of, yo, I'm S Rock, based out of Queens, blah, blah, blah.
I'm not based out of Queens. I mean, you said that. I had to correct you.
You said even in hypothetical, don't
Right.
Don't put Queens on my name, B.
Yeah, don't put that on my jacket. But go ahead. It's nothing, but don't misinform me.
Word, right? Tell us outside, we outside, right?
But she used me hypothetically. At least use the right location. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Like, say it for what it is. Like, it's on my arm. You know what I mean?
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I would personally suggest that you invest in, like I said, they have these wristbands. They're very, very cost saving. You can put your name on there, whether you want to put your name or if you want to put your Instagram handle or your email address, whatever you want to put on there. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy. It's creative. You have whether you rocking them all on your hand or you just have them handy and you be like, yo, S Rock, yo, check this out. And he's like, oh shit, yo, you know what? Yo, this shit is fire. Boop, I can plug this right in. And it's convenient. That's my 2 cents of it. You wanted to say something about that?
With me, I feel like it depends on the market you're in and where you're at, where you're located. So if you're doing something in New York, that's perfectly fine because the majority of people in New York, they're not messing with CDs. They're using USBs, they're using their phones, they're using their laptops, whatever it is, right? But if you go to other cities and states, so they still use CDs. Like when I go down south, I be in North Carolina, South Carolina. They got old school cars.
Mm-hmm.
Old school cars, they still got CD. Still got CD players. So
that's what I'm saying.
if I'm down there, I can sell CDs.
Right.
So if I go to them with a USB, they looking at me like, what's this? Right? I've seen it happen. So they're gonna be like, what's this? But if I give them a CD, they're ready to go, right? But if I'm in New York, I give them a CD. Yo, what's this? Now they want the USB disc. But it all depends on how you want to market it, who you market it to, and the location. Because one thing I do a lot of scanning with the phones. So whether it's on my shirts or my flyers and stuff like that, everybody has a phone, no matter where you go. So if they have a phone, I have a system where you can scan a phone, takes you right to my material. It could be my music, a video.
Even if it's an Obama phone, right?
Right, because the Obama phone be Androids a lot of times.
Yeah, they're smartphones. Hell
So if they can scan it, they can get it. Now, if I do CDs,
that should be on the shirt.
right, if they can scan it, they can get it. And if I do CDs, which I do sometimes, I still put the QR code on it. So if I sell a CD to somebody in New York, they don't have to be like, yo, I don't have a CD player. What you doing? I could be like, yo, just scan the code that's inside the CD insert, and you can get it digitally. So now I'm not gonna be stuck in the water where people can't get my music. They can get it whether it's on the internet with the downloads, with streams. They can get it on a CD. If I got USB, you have to play to your market. If your market is mainly New York and you know that, then focus on what's going on in New York. Everybody in New York is gonna tell you USB disc or something like that because they in their cars a lot or whatever the case may be, but they don't have CD players. Once you leave New York in the tri-state area, people start having CD players because their cars get older and things of that nature.
Pull a Nipsey. Print out a bunch of CDs and sell them for $100 out of your trunk. And hope for the best.
Right. Do what you have to do because that's the way the game go.
Scare money don't make money.
Yeah. Don't if you feel like you want to do CDs, do CDs. Just make it so that it still capable to be able to be used digitally, and then make sure you get into the market of the people who use CDs. Don't just be in the market of digital, because then you're not gonna sell your CDs.
Exactly. Yes.
Straight like that. Look, at the end of the day, facts are facts. You can't change those. And at the end of the day, what the fact is, everybody is not on the same level of consuming music. Different countries, different cities, different states, whatever. We're all not at the same level. We could be, but it's just naturally we just not. So New York is more advanced, Atlanta's more advanced, LA is more advanced. After that, everybody else is a maybe. Those are the three main markets with music where they're more advanced inside of the United States. Everybody else might be a little bit more advanced, but they're not as advanced. They might be like, okay, more of us use digital. Some might be like, more of us use CDs. But none of them are like New York, LA, and Atlanta, where we majority use digital. Everybody else, they're not like that. And you can easily see about the music they like. And aside from the music they like, when you go there, the type of cars they drive. The type of car they drive will dictate the type that they probably listen to. Because if you got an old car, you don't have that. Unless you put a USB, you know what I mean?
Unless you went to that show, what was that show?
Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My Ride.
Yeah.
Right.
They got your shit pimped out and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That show used to be, yeah, but dope conversation, man. See, that's what I was looking forward to.
Yeah, I can talk about this all day.
I know.
How long you want to talk, I can talk.
Wait, we can't do that though.
I'm just saying.
Because then I have a hungry kid at home.
We ain't gonna do that. But what I'm saying is as long as they have questions and you say we on air, I can talk about this. Cause this is what we talk. I was talking about him. Wasn't we talking about this about 2 days ago?
Yes, sir.
Same things. The information is there, and it's proof behind the information. It's just somebody got to show you. If there's nobody to show you, how they gonna know?
And you gotta be willing to learn too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Exactly. Well, you know where we at. You guys are more than welcome to come back whenever you want.
Don't say that. You providing drinks, I'm putting up.
Next time I'm gonna have fucking chocolate milk.
I drink that.
Keep playing with me.
I'll find a drink that mixes well with chocolate milk, and I
with
mix
only
it.
one scoop of chocolate, so that way you be like, damn, this shit is
One
bland.
slide.
Yeah. I
That's
said
right.
one scoop of chocolate.
I bring a drink with me.
Damn, this shit is bland.
I bring a drink with me.
So much love.
You know what I mean?
Nah, it's a double conversation. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, those are the things. Hey, yo, what was the name? New Money?
Yeah, he left.
Oh, he left?
I think so.
Well, send me a thing. I'm like, yo,
I'll
That's
send you
pleasant,
his,
yeah.
I'll send you, because he sent me his new song.
send me
So I'll
info.
send it over to
You know, you got questions.
Yeah,
Because everybody not going to tell you the game because they want to get something from you.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, it's like, if you have nothing to give, what am I taking, right? But
Is
if
that
I help you
something?
get it, you might want to share. What's up? My cup been empty a long time
So,
ago.
dude, like, closed mouths don't get fed.
We talking. I wasn't even worried about
Don't
it.
multitask. What the hell?
I
You
wasn't
don't
worried about
multitask if
I was helping New Money out. I was helping New Money
You
out.
host, you rap, you do this, you do that.
Right,
You're
and
like
this
a
time I was
Jamaican,
helping New
like,
Money.
hell.
Who that right there? Happy New Year. I can't see.
Oh,
far.
thank you.
Okay.
Oh, he's still there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna send him your info.
Yeah, Tighten the Rap. At Tighten the Rap. TITANOFRAP. You go there. Matter of fact, go on her live and type
Yeah, I got you.
and just tag her thing. Tighten the Rap. Look.
So yeah, tell everybody how they can find you.
You can find me at Tighten the Rap at TITANOFRAP. That's me directly. You want to follow whatever I'm doing with my company is Rockview ENT. That's ROCKVIEWENT. That's the same on social media and the websites. So Tighten the Rap is tightenrap.com. Rockview ENT is rockviewent.com. So everything is matching. Wherever you at, that's what it's going to be. If you want an Instagram, if you look in the chat, you'll be able to see that Rockview promo, put the links up there, and you'll be able to see it from there. If you're on Facebook, again, Tighten the Rap, TITANOFRAP, and Rockview ENT, ROCKVIEWENT. And if that's too hard, just keep
Go
up
to
with Just Blaze.
Google.
I was going to say just keep up with you.
That's who.
Yeah, just keep up with Just Blaze. Eventually, she's going to share something I did. So, because she always
I
do.
swear I knew that was coming.
Yeah, you always do.
Because
So
I was gonna tell you, hold on, time out. Right? Flag on the play. I was gonna tell you I feel like a horrible friend.
Why?
And I'm all about accountability. Okay? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. but I have been a horrible friend.
What you
And for
going?
2021, I'm gonna make it up to you.
What are you talking about? I'm confused right now. I'm lost.
I'm gonna be sharing your shit.
All week for the past 1-2 weeks, I've been getting notifications from either you or No Filter or Blue. So it's all good. Y'all all one. Look.
He's adopted. I don't know about
All right. Well, it's still 2 out of 3. Still 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
It's still there. You understand me?
The
So
family still shared.
right. At the end of the day, it's all good.
The family still shared.
Of course.
No, I'm not a good friend. I'm gonna be a better friend for 2021. Look, I'm saying this live. I am going to be a better friend.
Well, you're already good. I'm
We'll
sure.
shake on it.
We'll shake on it. Okay.
We'll do the Caucasians
You
here.
got shake? Oh. Well,
Yo, I appreciate y'all for coming through.
thank you for having me.
Please, next time you come, I hope you don't hit your head on the door.
First of all, I would never hit my head on your door. So stop playing.
Listen, and,
That part.
thank you guys. I hope you got. You still have yak in your cup?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought you were like your boy. I'm like,
I be drinking my shit. Look, if you
don't
pour
mean
me a
saying
cup,
quiet, not saying that he
I
needs
wasn't
a refill.
quiet. I was talking to what's it, New Money?
Yeah.
I was talking to New Money. What's good? Okay. What that?
Thanks.
All right, Solo?
Yeah.
What's good, Solo? What's good?
Oh, that's your people.
Yeah, that's the homie.
How they? Oh, they.
Yeah, we sharing
I
it. Look,
know.
we working.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
It's a good work.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, who sent you?
But all in all, though,
We did.
if y'all already following Jess, y'all know how she give it up, though. So
Mhm.
she ain't talking no bullshit just to say it because she on radio. Everything she was saying is valid.
You too.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm just saying because people feel like
Because I'm a woman.
because you're not wherever the mainstream is at that you don't know what you're talking about.
But that's what the part that I was talking about, that people should do their homework. And like
Yeah.
put it like this. I think I said this last week, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody had Lulu, matter of fact.
Mhm.
Right? I was like, I'm gonna see if I can connect you with some interviews and shit to help her out. So I reached out to somebody and I was like, yo, I got a dope ass artist, she's fire. We have any space for her for an interview? And he's like, who is she? I sent him, her page and stuff like that. Sent him her music. No, he said I sent him the page. And he was like, oh well, I don't know.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I said, well, everybody that's been on my show has been valid minus one person.
Right.
Like literally minus one person I've ever had on my show in 4 years. And I'm like, everybody's valid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my resume, I told him, I said, my resume speaks for itself
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
with the people that I've had on my show, on my
Right.
platform, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even bragging. It's just my resume speaks for itself.
It does.
And so he was like, well, I don't know. I'll get back to you. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I guess he heard her song afterwards,
Mhm.
and then he hit me back.
And he was with it.
Yo, what's good? I'll book her. And I was like, I'm good.
You know what it is? It's one of those things where people are impartial, so they might know you and know somebody else, and maybe somebody else says something
Thank you so
negative.
long.
So somebody else might probably say something negative about the same name that they heard you say.
I don't know.
But that comes from relationships. So now if I come to you with somebody that you don't rock with, but I don't know that you don't rock with them, and I say, yo, I need you to do this for me, whatever. You'll do it, then you see your name like, wait, I can't do this. But this is why. We had that situation recently where the beats, the producing thing, right? Where I'm like,
I was
yo,
like, hell
and
no.
you was like,
know.
yeah. Or Rip, I said, I got somebody. You was like, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
Tiki torch him. I'm sorry.
But then at the same token, you was like, this is why.
Right.
And then so when
I had a valid
the
reason.
rapport that people have is like, yo, if I got a legit rapport with you and I recommend something to you and you know it's not bullshit, you're gonna say yeah. Now, whatever reason that stopped you from saying yeah, and you tell it to me, then we valid. It's all good because I could go tell that artist, you fucked up.
Mhm.
But if you say I don't know, nah, but why?
Listen.
I gotta get back to you. That means you're not genuine about what you're doing. Because if you don't know why you're telling me this, that means either A, somebody said something to you, or B, you looking at how you can benefit off of it, or C, you just full of shit. One of the three. It can't be no other way around it. Because if you was rocking with me and I gave you something and you know my rep, you know I'm not giving you no bullshit. Now if you say, yo, nah, I was fucking with it, but then I saw who it was, and I can't do it because of this. Alright, yo, you know what? Yo, you messed up. You can't play the shit. Whatever. But that's the relationship, that's the rapport, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. The relationship is almost more, but it is more valuable than the money.
That's like, isn't the 48 laws of power?
Yeah,
Reputation is everything. You gotta guard it with
that's
your
more
life.
valuable than money. You know how much people get done without
Let me
money?
tell you something. You know that I've had people, and I think you've done it for me too at one point. I've had people like do some real slime shit to me, like in the indie industry, right? And then they'll try to holler at you,
Yeah, and I'm dubbing.
and you're like, nah, chill. You won't work with that person. There's
It's not.
been many times where people have not worked with people who have done me wrong, and I have no knowledge of this shit other than you coming to me and telling me, yo, Jess, Blue came to me and
Yeah,
wanted to chop it up with me and shit
I
like that.
clicked
And I'm like,
And I do
alright.
it both ways.
So that's where reputation comes in. You know, you gotta protect your reputation and all that shit.
But see, that's the thing that most people don't know. Like, so if I didn't come to you and tell you these things,
You know?
you wouldn't know it.
You know?
But then a lot of people, they move in a way where it's like, well, fuck them or whatever. But on this side, I'm like, nah, I'm looking out for them. You saying fuck me because you think I'm just in it for the business part of it. You don't know I'm fucking with you like that. Then when I tell you this, you're not gonna be like, oh shit, I done did. I know. But I know, like, okay, if I deal with you, I know the person you are. So if I go to bat for you, I know why I'm going to, like, nah, fuck with her. Like, somebody might do the same thing you doing in relation to me. But I know you. I know how you are. You got the upper hand over them. Because like, you might do some fuck shit. Like, I'm not with that. I know she not. So therefore, I'm going to bat for her. I don't care what you could do. Like, she got priority, you secondary, if there's extra room for that. But I'm going to tell a person that I'm going to bat for either A, I'm just not interested, or B, if I know them like that, like, yo, like, nah, like, you fucked over my people, like, what's up? And then they gonna tell me what's up, I'm like, nah, don't do that. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm fucking with them like that, and if you gonna do that to them, and they're my people, I can't rock with you like that. So what we doing? And I've said this to people before. It's not like I'm just I've said this to direct people.
And I've shut shit down, a lot of opportunities down to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I believe it.
Like, I've literally stopped shit from happening or continuing
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, this is not good for your brand.
Yeah. Yep.
This is not good for your brand.
Yep.
And you may not even know what's going on, but I'm gonna put you on. And it's not even me talking shit. It's just
The facts
the
are
reality of something that you're just not aware of at the current
Right.
time.
right.
You understand?
That's how it's
Because,
supposed
like
to
you
be.
said, because we fuck with each other on that business
Yeah.
level, and I care about your brand, even though you don't care about my brand. Like you said, you don't care what I do. Remember you said that?
Don't
That was
forget the
that
second
was like
part.
an hour and 13
Don't forget
That
the
was like
second
an
part.
hour and 13 minutes ago.
If it's good, I don't care about it. If it's bad, I care all the
See,
way
you
up.
was recording on that time.
Yeah, we got on this
We
camera,
got 3 cameras.
that camera, your
I'm making
cameras.
sure.
I recorded the second part of what he said to that statement. Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah, that part. Rock
what?
DNT.
Yeah.
Know the vibes.
Well, what you're saying is true. Like, your brand is everything. So
Yeah,
it
you gotta
if
protect
you're
your
not
brand.
fuckable, you ain't getting no money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
You just gonna always
Straight
be
like that.
Be the last person to pick at the game.
Your reputation speaks louder than your brand.
brand.
Like, it speaks louder than your ability. Your reputation speaks louder. There's some people that got great reputation, but their quality is not that good, but they're still able to go because their reputation. Like, nah, give them the benefit of the doubt. So if they are 6 out of 10, and you are 9 out of 10, they have a great reputation. Your reputation sucks ass. They're gonna be better than you in the long run because their reputation able to make up the difference from that 6 and that 9.
Supersedes it, yeah.
There you go. And that's what it is. A lot of artists gotta, do the proper work and take notes. Like the artist was asking these questions.
Right,
Most artists-
questions. They don't
Most
ask
artists
them,
not
they
gonna
don't
ask. They're gonna be like,
yeah.
I'm doing this,
The key to life is to question everything.
Yeah.
Question everything.
Yep.
Even if no question is a dumb question. Remember that. They told us that when we were fucking younger. And if you think it's dumb, then you're fucking dumb.
If you don't know, ask a question. And if you
don't know,
Now you know.
you
Right.
know.
and don't blame anyone for what you don't know.
Hold on, look,
Yeah, at the end- Oh, I was going to rock out.
No,
You about to get into it.
I don't need my DMs blowing up.
Don't
Like,
do
oh
it.
my God, can you send me your Instagram? I'll be like, no, bitch.
But nah, like
Not today.
be willing to take your advice.
Okay.
Be willing to take your advice and be willing to own up to your mistakes. So because remember, none of us know everything. But a lot of artists think they know everything because of what they've been told or what they see or whatever. if you do something wrong, own up to it, fix it, and move forward. Because at the end of the day, every mistake you make can be fixed as long as nobody died.
But not only that, but people talk. And I don't mean talk as in gossip. I mean talk as in inquiring minds want to know about about CP, and we want, interested in Blue.
But see,
like,
that's the
you heard about
reputation,
this? You
Jess,
heard
though.
about this dude Blue?
But that's the
And then the
reputation, though.
conversation would be like, yo, man, you know what? Actually, some fuck shit happened, and I was at a show, and he wilded out on security or whatever.
I was just about to say that.
You know
like,
what
But
I'm
see,
saying?
like picture us being a DJ and being not fuckable. Like,
But see,
being
that's the-
energy
but
of
that's the
party.
reputation,
Like,
though.
you're like, I can't
And not
believe
That's
and
what
not
I'm
the
saying.
reputation of them. It's the reputation of you, me. Like, if it's
No,
us
I'm
four,
saying in a sense if somebody was actually.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
If it's us four, right, and them two are DJs, and both of them are unfuckwittable for whatever reason, right? But at the end of the day, somebody asking me or you about them.
Right.
Now, if we fuck with them, and the way we are as people, we're not gonna say nothing bad about. We're not gonna I don't fuck with them because they did XYZ. Because we know why they did XYZ. Because they probably told us, we was dead.
Right.
So now we go like, nah. You know what I mean? They good. They valid, right? Like, nah, they valid. You can go rock with them, whatever. And if they come to us, I heard XYZ. I'm gonna be like, don't tell me what you heard. I'm telling you, they valid. This is what it is. If you don't want to fuck with them, you don't want to fuck with them. But I don't care what they did over there because I know them like that. Most people not gonna stop people dead in their tracks.
Exactly.
They gonna let them talk.
Hey.
And yeah, you're right. Me, I'm stopping you. Like, no, don't come to me with that. Like, why are you telling me that? Because they're my people. So if you don't fuck with them, let me know. Because that means you don't fuck with me. Because I fuck with them. And birds with feathers flock together. They bad trait is my bad trait. So at the end of the day, if I know you got a bad trait and I'm still rocking with you, I just inherited that bad trait. So if I know you got a bad trait, I gotta come to you and say, Jess, I don't think you should be doing that. That's gonna fuck us both up. You gonna be like, yo, how? Because I fucks with you. So if I'm sharing your shit and people say, yo, I heard this about her, wait, if you cool with that means you might be like that. Oh, fuck all y'all. Now they're gonna take their business elsewhere. So you gotta know who you're dealing with. And I know for me, for example, if I know somebody do something bad, like for example, if you did something to somebody, I know for a fact they had to do something to you. So can't nobody be like, yo, Jess did XYZ. Can't nobody be like, yo, Blue did XYZ or CP. Cause y'all probably did something. So what did you do to make them do that? I don't care what they did. At the end of the day, I know that they handle business, and that's all that we need to talk about. They handle their business. Do you have business for them? If you do, I can relay it, or I can be the middleman. If not, this conversation is done. Cause I don't want to hear that.
What you said is important. People always want to hear the one side. It's like, all right, what's your side?
They
Like,
rather
what
hear
you
the
do?
negative.
Like, so
Yeah.
you see double reaction.
Yeah.
You know, because like as a security, I do security too. And as doing security, it's always important to see both sides. I done walked off a job because the owner started the fight. I'm like, yo, I just got here. I ain't been here like 45 minutes, and you fighting in your establishment. This is your bar. I'm like, you know what? I'm out. Like, yo, hit the supervisor. Like, I'm out. This dude got the cops here because of him.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Everything is reputation
the whole
based, bro.
night.
Everything is reputation based. Just for example, like rest in peace, Young Els. Young Els, now you know I work with Ray. Ray knew him, they both from
I
Harlem.
went to school. Not like school, but like construction school.
Oh, okay. Ray know him because they both from Harlem, right?
That's how I found out he passed away from her post.
Right. And then they was doing they do stuff from Harlem. We was doing a show, whatever show it was, I don't remember, we do so many at that time. And then she was like, yo, we do these shows, contact S-Rock, whatever, boom, boom, boom. He came and did the show or whatever, and then the show that he did, he wasn't happy with like the placement of where he went on, but you came late, da da da. So from there, when I explained to him why he went on late and whatever, he understood it. Then he was like, but I like how you orchestrate things and this, that, and the third, and you explained to me why this happened, and so I knew it was my fault. So now we end up getting in the studio. I produced a song for him. I forgot what song it was, but I got it in my hard drive. So I produced a song for him. Like he had to be and everything, but I like get him sounding right. Then he ended up getting like his management situation or whatever he was doing at that time, and he was like, he doing his thing. All right, cool, boom. Then fast forward, I come to your show. I didn't know he was going at your show. He saw me there and was like, yo, I didn't know you fuck with her. And then I'm like, yeah. Da, da. So then he was bigging it up like, yo, oh shit. I fucks with him, I fucks with her, they fuck with oh, this is all good. That comes from reputation because if I had a bad reputation, I wouldn't have been at that show. That could have been the last time I spoke to dude after he was like, no, but I seen you here. but I fucks with her and she fucks with you, so you must be good. I fucks with you and you fucks with her, she must be good. I rock with y'all. It's all love because you got recommended from somebody I fuck with from around the way. All right, they from this area around the way, brought me to you. You didn't bring me to her, but y'all know each other and y'all good. Oh, I'm in the mix of good people here. And he kept rocking. He was always hitting me. I seen he was always a part of whatever you was doing. He was.
And it's funny you say that. You said that he wasn't able to perform because he was supposed to perform at that show,
right?
And he wasn't able to because the owner, what happened that night. And same thing that you did. I went up to him, had the conversation, and he was just as understanding. He was like, nah, yo, he told me, he's like, nah, man. He was like, I just came here to show love, man. He was like, I just wanted to show love.
Yeah.
And then he mentioned my husband. He was like, yo, Blue's my man too. I went to school with him. And I was like,
yeah, he good people. Good people.
No, that's love. That's
why
when I found. And then I had him on my show after. I interviewed him after. And he was here. We had a dope like this. You see how long this interview was going? That's how long it was. Like I'm not gonna stop an interview and be like, all right, it's after 8 o'clock. Cut. Stop talking. Yeah. Like if the conversation is flowing. And I wasn't I just telling you that today?
Yeah, you were.
Right? Because she was asking me. She was like, "How long do your shows go?" I said, "It's normally 8 o'clock." I said, "Sometimes it goes longer if the conversation is dope." Yeah, I'm like, if the conversation is dope, let it rock. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was when he came through. It was just like. It was just man love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be though, because at the end of the day, it's like what we said earlier about we mentioned the reputation, who you know, what you know, and all that stuff. But then it's mainly about how you hold yourself. And the thing I mentioned about the streets and the internet, when I said the internet can go somewhere, but how you are in the street is. If you look at the type of person that he was, you could tell he was not an internet person.
Yeah.
You can tell he was an outside person, right? An outside person is gonna feel the people, the network, the vibe of how you actually are. An internet person might say whatever they're gonna say on the internet, but when you get around another outside person, you're like, oh, they're one of us. And if you've seen him, that's a good example. He was one of us that understood like, oh, I know this person, that person referred me to this person. I found this person on my own, but that person fucked with this person. This person. Oh, so this
you know how to move around,
right? And that's the thing I was saying earlier about use the internet as if it were the streets because the streets go nowhere. And I use him as an example because that's one that I know that we all know.
Yeah.
And it's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, again, facts are facts. You only can sway an opinion, but you can't sway a fact.
That's what I'm saying. The reviews that I was doing, when I started them, I had the intention of just playing like gear music and shit like that. By the end of the week, I had like over 100 emails. And then like I had a couple of people hit me like, yo, you gonna do the reviews again? And I'm like, and he's like, yo, you gonna do the reviews again? And I'm like, fuck it, we locked them in the fucking crib. I might as well, you know what I'm saying?
What else you doing, man?
And then I started doing them every week. And then it was like, all right, people getting used to me doing it every week now. And when I tell you, I met and I'm still connected with artists from all over the fucking world. Okay, all over, and mind you, I want to say 98% of those artists are not from New York.
They're not gonna be.
They're not from New York. Dead ass. And I mean, I might be generous. It might be 99%. Real talk.
Can you live hear you when you talk to that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not just good. They need to hear that.
No, dead ass. Like at least 98% of the artists are not from New York, and on top of that, they share shit.
And
they
I'm
share
that
shit.
done too.
And
yeah,
I met these artists, and their music is tagged, and their emails, they fucking have introductions, like they're introducing, they're stating their name, they're saying, hey, how are you? They're saying please and thank you if you can listen to my music. So it's you really see a different. You know how they say, oh, when you go down south, like the strip club scene is different, or the party scene is different, or like the scene is just different, right? You know what I mean? And I saw that shit. It may sound crazy, but I saw the shit in my emails because they even put where the fuck they were from,
and those are the
city and fucking state.
Push forward.
If you listen to my station, you would think my station is based down south.
And you know why that is?
Real talk.
You know why that is?
Real talk.
You know why it is?
Why?
Because New York artists are and they feel entitled.
Super entitled.
They feel like,
Too
oh,
entitled.
I
Too
do
entitled.
this, that, and the third, whatever, whatever, right? That's number one. Number two, New York artists feel like they don't want to go with the grit and the grind. They want to go with what's popping. That's how New Yorkers think. Yo, what's popping. Like, oh, we going to the Lit Club. Now, the Lit Club is not the club that's the most fun and the most enjoyable. The Lit Club is what's the name that's going to be there.
The small one, the hole in the wall is the one that's popping.
Right. So the one that they call
that
Lit
Sweatbox?
is like, oh.
That the fan broke?
Right. We be them all.
Word.
But then when they say the popping club is whatever big name is at the club. But really, that ain't the popping club. Now, they call the club that's really popping, oh, you going to the hole in the wall, you going to this, that, and the third, because they don't know the names that's there. Meanwhile, that's what's really popping it, because you get your shit off there, you can network with motherfuckers that want to help you, you can help them, they're going to play your shit, you can get different looks. And it's not me speculating. We've been in the club. This motherfucker been with me at clubs. I go to clubs. He's been at them DJing with me. He's been with me just chilling, and somebody else is DJing. The same thing I said to you on the live, you'll sit a DJ and drink. Or we gonna get a section and we get drinks and dinner. We never people. There's people that we.
The DJ. I tell people all the time, respect the DJ. Without
Not
the
even
DJ,
the DJ.
there's no party.
We be in the club taking care of the whole fucking lounge. Like we'll give the DJ drinks. We over tipping the fucking bartenders.
Taco today and it's Taco Tuesday.
Well,
Really?
wow. Drinks and shit.
You want to be on time.
Oh, we're not
I told you.
Bring it out.
That's right. Where's that? Oh, he right. Yeah, warm. Oh, no, it's still cold. It's still
You
cold.
wanted to be on time.
But yeah, so it's a pouch. You crack it
That's
open.
like those nutcrackers.
I am not gonna spill out.
One of those. I don't. Yeah, we don't need to put this in a cup or something.
You see, I keep eating, right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's about the appreciation. And the New York, most of these artists don't appreciate the way that people used to appreciate.
Right.
So I won't say the New York. I say the New York that's right before right now. Because I've noticed the artists right now, they appreciate and they do things more than the artists that was right before. You know what I mean? And then the artists right before them did a whole lot. Mm-hmm. So it's like these little gaps that we have. And the gaps aren't as big as the mainstream gaps. Our gaps are like 2-year gaps. Or one where the mainstream might be like these 5-year artists or 10-year artists, then it's a different set. In the underground in New York, you might get one whole year of these type of artists. The next year is a different artist, so that means there's a gap of 1 year now. Uh-huh. So it's different. And when I'm looking at New York, whatever's going on right now, the artists are starting to be like, oh, wait, y'all motherfuckers doing it wrong. I need help. I need info. Mm-hmm. I want to do it the right way, not just say I'm doing it. The artist right before, I know what I'm doing. I don't want to fuck with these labels, da-da-da-da. So now, the artists right now saw what they did wrong. They're going to capitalize off of that. But what they capitalize off of that is what the people before this one was doing. So like, if y'all would have just listened to the old ones, y'all would have been good right here. But y'all not good. The ones after y'all is good because they're correcting y'all mistakes, but what they're correcting is the same thing they were doing before y'all. So y'all should have paid attention. You know what I mean? And again, it's short gaps. 1-2 year gaps. It's not even like, it's the whole generation.
It's hustling backwards. It's
Yeah.
like get rich quick schemes.
Yeah,
like, whatever the wave is, we're going to pop off with that.
Facts.
We saw what happened with the last one they called federal cases.
Facts.
So it's like, we're going to get rich real quick and see what it takes us. It's that formula.
Like, I know just about 2016, about 5 years? Yeah. Something like that? Yeah. I'm pretty sure in that 5-year time span, we went through, 4, 5 gaps? Because each year is usually a different gap. In New York, I'm talking about, I'm talking about in this area right here. We went through all of those gaps. So you feel like this 5-year tenure that you've been doing what you've been doing is a hell of a long time. Because you've seen so many changes, so many differences, and so many artists come and go. Let me help you all.
They were like, party everywhere. Are you drunk yet? Wait, what the hell? I ain't pouring that shit. Do you not know my middle name is Clumsy?
You asking me to do it? It's holes everywhere. Hold on.
You know why? Because if you spill it, he don't get mad. He just be like, it's okay, sir.
Jess, do you not see holes?
So how are we supposed to?
Is it straw in
Just use a straw or something. Do your thing. I'm not messing with it. Matter of fact, said we on camera because I don't put this low or something. We gonna figure this out.
I want to see you do this.
We gonna figure it out.
I know how you can do it because I'm.
I got it right there.
No, that's gonna spill. That was a lie. Hey, that's that mathematics that you was kicking.
Yeah, the angles. I get them angles is part of math.
That shit gave me a headache in school. Please don't
Angles is part of math.
He uses parallel universe.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, so you only pour
Y'all, who else get some? What's up?
I just had
Oh. I don't. Damn.
I told you you had your
See,
own cup.
this is
No,
look.
I got you.
Let me get him some of this.
Pour
This is a
it
lot.
for her.
She just gave him some. Okay, cool.
Right. And then, you know.
Cause I don't pour guys drinks. I'm saying on camera. I
That
don't
is
pour.
so.
I really don't.
So what you do
I-
is
I-
you fill
I-
up one cup.
So do you pour it for your man?
No.
You gotta get
Not
it
even
on.
your boys?
No.
I don't pour no guy drinks. Anybody who been in the club with me know I don't pour no guy drinks.
Look, we went to the club.
He said, bro, you get fucked up.
No,
You gotta drink your water. You can be dead.
I'm giving it to you.
We
I
went to the
know.
club.
How were those shirts?
Ray come with us to the club. Yo, we gonna chip in with a bottle and leave it on the table. Ray know to come to the bottle,
Cause I'm not
the
making
cups, with the
Oh,
ice,
they have a
whatever,
flavor?
no ice, whatever, and then she made the drinks and she handed them out.
Give him your cup.
We will not pour to the drinks.
I don't put no guy in drink. I had a show. Shout out to Bully. He used to be with D Block. Shout out to him, right? We did a show at Dinner Factory. I know it's off topic. You got a cup? Okay. I'll put you. You female. So we did a show at Knitting Factory in Brooklyn, and the show was supposed to be with Tone Trump. Tone Trump plane got delayed or something. He missed the show, but Bully, he pulled up and showed me some love, and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna perform, I'm gonna rock out for you." So he was like, "Yo, I need some drinks or whatever," and I'm like, "Yo, all right, what you need?" He said, "You need a bottle." I said, "Bro, I'm not getting you a bottle." Then I said it just like that, like, "Bro, I'm not getting." He's like, "All right, I respect it." He's like, "Well, get squad some shots though." I said, "How many shots you need?" He told me how many he needed. I said, "All right, bet. I'm gonna get it for you, but I'm not bringing it to you." Yeah, what you mean? I said, "One of these females in here that not gonna bring it to you. I got you in a minute." So shout out Dom, cause Dom Smith, she happened to be after this event. So I said, yo, Dom, I need your help. She's like, what happened? I said, yo, I gotta give Bully some drinks. Like, I'm not taking it to him. I need a female. I'll pay for it, but I need somebody to take it to him. She's like, all right, I'll take it. So when I took it back to him, he's like, Rock, why you didn't just bring the drinks? What took you so long? I said, because I'm not handing no guy no shots. I'm not handing a guy no drinks. I bring a fee. He said, yo, I respect that shit like a motherfucker. And I'm like, yo, everybody who do something with me, I say, look, if you're a guy, I'll get it for you, but don't expect me to hand it to you.
That's hilarious.
No, you know what it is? It's one of those outside things where it's like when you outside and you give a guy something, like a drink or something, my man, I'm not serving you. I'm a man, you a man. I'm not serving you, my nigga.
Right.
So if that's the case, I need a female to serve you. So I take that mentality with business. It's like, yo, if you a guy, I am not giving you a drink. I'm gonna take whatever female. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bring no ugly female, but it's gonna be a female. I bring somebody that look nice. That way they can give you the drink. Cause I'm not giving it to you. And then he said, why didn't I do that? I said, look, if you waiting for me to give you a drink, dog, you was never gonna get this drink. I bought him, but you was not gonna get it from me. So he said he respect me for that, and then from there we end up getting mad cool because of that. We end up doing a song together, doing like 2 more shows together. To this day, I hit him, yo, it's regular now because he understood and respected what I said. Like, I'm not getting you a drink. Like, I fucks with you, but I'm not about to hand you no drinks, dog. Same thing with like Mr. Cheeks and all these people that we just show that you've been around for. A lot of them, it's like, bro, I'm not doing that. Like,
You gotta walk around with a bottle service girl.
yeah, really. Like 9 times out of 10, she know Ray. She know Ray. Like Ray, she works with us as the model and all that, and the host and all everything. But Ray is the person that if I'm in a spot and she's there, she's bringing the drink. Cause I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. And if somebody's there, I'm like, fuck, where the hell is Ray at? So now I gotta find somebody. I am not bringing. You gonna be thirsty if you a guy who ain't give you a drink. But you gonna be thirsty. Like we'll get a bottle and tell you to come get your own drink.
Too funny.
Or if I'm in a spot where I'm just with guys and I got a bottle or whatever, I'm gonna them other chicks that's around in the other sections. I'll get one of them to take the drink to the DJ. Like I'm like, do what you gotta say to them. But yo, I need you to take this to the DJ or whatever. I got you. Whatever it is, I got you. However, I got you. But it's a perception. And with the business, we
What's wrong with Dr. Dre?
she be bugging. My daughter.
What happened with Dr. Dre? He's sick?
He had a brain
Aneurysm.
Which
Shout out.
Dr. Dre? Which one?
Dre.
Dre.
Which one is Dre to y'all?
Dre.
The
beat-
fat
beat
one?
by Dre.
Compton or
Yeah, Compton beat
Oh,
by
okay,
Dre.
okay. No, cause I'm talking about Ed Love and Dr. Dre. That was the first Dr. Dre I knew. So
Oh, nah.
No, because we know somebody.
NWA, Ice
We know
Cube,
somebody
Dre
that just
Snoop.
passed away from a brain aneurysm.
Mm.
That shit is no joke.
Nah,
But yeah, it's about respecting the game, man. You have to respect the game. You have to.
Well, once again, I appreciate y'all. Yo, those things are good. That's the first time I'm going.
What are those, popcorn chips?
I always pass by them in Dollar Tree.
The popcorn chips?
Yeah, I said you
Those
know
are good.
That one and the white cheddar.
I said, oh yeah. I said, let me try those. They're pretty good. I'm like, you know what we good?
Now what
You know what we
I'm
good with
aware.
them? Cheese. Like
But
some
shout out
hot
Steven,
sauce.
if you still tuned in.
He
Shout
said
out
he
Lou.
posted, he posted the link on my page with the movie, the trailer.
Okay. Shout out Lulu. I'm a DM. If you didn't DM me already, I'm gonna DM you, Lulu. If you still tuned in.
Yeah.
I saw Solo up here. Who else we saw up there? Lucius was up there.
Yes.
That comment. Who else? You know anybody else that commented?
About,
Off top.
New money.
New shout out. Yeah, he was asking all the questions. Shout out New Money. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else?
I think that's it.
That's it for now. All right. If we missed you, sorry. DM Just Blaze. Like, oh, you missed me. That means you got to tune in next week or next show, and then say something again. Shout you out then. You feel me? It's continuous. If you want something and you don't get it next week. That means you got to tune in for extra week, right?
Of course.
Get to it. There you go. You gotta keep reeling them in. You gotta keep reeling them in.
Tell them one more time about January 24th.
Oh, January 24th, we doing a 2021 kickoff concert. You know what I mean? I didn't do an event all 2020. So yeah, they had a chance to breathe. Now we suffocating. So 2021 kickoff concert and CP the DJ birthday celebration. We doing that in Brooklyn, secret location. You already. So now you can hit
You're
me.
a great ad libber.
Tighten the
No,
rap.
I'm being dead.
Rob you
You
ENT.
be like, you be
CP the
ad-libbing
DJ.
expeditiously.
You can get tickets. Artists, if you want to perform, 3 slots left. And I know this for a fact because I'm the one booking the slots. There's 3 slots left. And it's in Brooklyn at a secret location. So if you can get to Brooklyn, you know what I mean, you want to perform, I'll give you the exact address once you register and things like that and all that. But it's in Brooklyn, and you don't have to worry about like when you see secret location, which borough it's in, and none of that. It's in Brooklyn. I'm telling you, it's in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna have a good time. January 24th, 2021 kickoff concert. Rock ENT, CP the DJ birthday celebration. He's also DJing.
Hey.
I'm performing.
I might need another DJ. I don't know. I might want to fuck up.
I got you. Wicked fresh.
I'm performing for the first time since December 2019. I ain't performed at an actual venue. Like the only time I performed was when you saw me on Living Unplugged.
Yeah.
That was my only performance, and that was on a couch, on a chair, not in a venue. You know what I'm saying? So Ray gonna host it, and we doing 3 shows in one day. So it's gonna be a certain set of artists. Then we're gonna have a break with a different set of artists, and a break with the next set of artists. And each show it has a different headliner, and we're gonna have vendors. You know what I'm saying? For the people that come early for the show, there's gonna be a playbill, so you can see all the artists that perform. So even if you missed them, you can still see who they were, and we're putting together a mixtape for it. So that way, when you get the little itinerary, if you miss an artist and you scan the QR code, you get the mixtape that includes that artist's music on it right to your phone. So yeah, because you know how artists be leaving or the people be leaving.
Yeah.
So nobody miss nobody. We'll give you the itinerary, and on that itinerary, we're gonna have a QR code. The QR code will give you a free download to the mixtape to go right to your phone of all the artists that was performing, only their music.
Yeah.
So that way you be like, oh, this artist's name, I missed them. Oh, this song was hard. Or I like this song. Who is this? Yeah, I like this song. Who is this? And they gotta be part of the show. Oh, all right. Oh, I missed them. Damn. But I fucks with them though. All right, well, I know who they are now. At least I can go search for them and say I like this stuff. So that's what I'm doing. And then every Thursday we do our power hour. You know, we do power hour in Club RV. What we do in power hour every Thursday on CPD DJ Live on Instagram. We play the underground artist music. You know, independent artists. But that's for the first hour. For the following hours, because we start at 1 hour, then sometimes we do 2, 3. We just be lit. So we'll turn it into a club. Since we can't go to the actual club, we put it on Instagram, sometimes Zoom. We put it there, and then we'll create a whole club atmosphere. He's DJing. I'm the club promoter and the host. So I'm meeting everybody coming in, giving them their virtual drinks. Like, yo, here's a shot for you. Here's a bottle for you. Here's a hookah. We got wings. Whatever we doing.
He said I can do this because I'm not physically there.
Right.
You still gotta come get your drink, bro.
No, it really happened like that. One time somebody came in the club on the Instagram and I said, yo, welcome to Club RV. Ray goes, well, let me get him his drink because I know Rock not getting him a drink.
Exactly.
And she typed it in there.
Even on the virtual, right know what it is.
Yeah, so you dropped the thing. So we do that every Thursday. We do it on his live though, on CP the DJ live.
Oh, okay.
We do it on his live. It's called
Oh, good catch.
RV Power Hour. That's the first hour, and after that it's Club RV. That's when we turn the cameras off, so to speak, and really act like we in the club and it's turned up. You know what I'm saying? So we bring the club. Since we can't go, we right there virtual. And if you want, you can plug your Bluetooth speaker up and let us rock for you on Thursday night and get lit.
Y'all want to mix on No Filter Radio or what?
What we talking about? I mean, what we talking about?
You know,
That was the after show combo, but you know, that was that. I already had him. I asked him about it. Yo, if I bring this up to her, you would be down for shit like that?
That's one of the reasons why I pulled up.
Yeah, I spoke to him about it before I spoke to
Oh,
you.
that's it? Not to come and say, hey, what's up, Jess? How you doing? I miss you, Jess.
Now that was the minor part. The major part was because I was gonna be here. You know what I mean? But that's what we doing. Every Thursday, CP the DJ on Instagram at 7 p.m. And we purposely did it on Thursday because Just Blaze on Tuesday. So you know how that go.
And China Rap, I'm gonna twist it.
I don't go on my
It don't
live.
matter. We did this together.
We did. I said it's streaming on your
My
shit.
manager always tells me, it ain't just me.
It's not.
Yeah, he always
But-
says that
CP
shit.
the DJ.
But at the end
China
of the day,
Rap on CP the DJ live.
but at the end of the day, if they want to tune in, they gotta go to your live, CP the DJ. I made it like that for a reason.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go there. If y'all want to see our music in, we tell y'all how there. We're not gonna tell y'all how here, because here is about no filter. But
That's a
about
fact.
that, CP the DJ every Thursday. Tune in for there, and then we get busy. You know what I mean? Other than that, January 24th, we lit in Brooklyn. You want that info? Hit me up. Tighten the rap. Everything.
Wow.
Shout out Just Blaze, No Filter Radio. My man Blue on the 1 and 2. Well, he was. Now he ended up in the convo. That's how we do it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? 2 becomes 4. Because 2 plus 2 is 4. That's a fact, right? Don't let 2 plus 2.
I think so.
Don't let the motherfucker tell you 2 plus 2 is 5.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Say what?
Shout out to the 5th one though, because it is 2 plus 3, but I'm talking about on camera.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? It's all love here though. I feel good about what's coming up 2021. Shout out to my partners. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep shouting people out. I don't know what we're doing next.
All
Like,
2021.
I see you in your phone.
On next.
I'm shocked.
My
Look,
bad.
don't get me
Put
talking shit.
on next. All
We had a
2021.
productive conversation.
We're gonna have an even more
I feel like we
productive
need more to talk
conversation
about.
after this. I told you, whenever y'all
Yeah,
want to
have
come
your
back, let
chance.
me know.
2020 is over.
I'm free next week, so just
Next Tuesday.
putting it out there, yeah. So
Alright.
if you guys want to pull up again,
Look, I'm leaving New York again in the middle of February. So whatever you want to do,
fucking world traveler.
whatever,
That's your new name. Let's rock the
whatever,
world traveler.
whatever you want to do before mid-February,
We out here.
I'm with it.
So I just fucking said nickname.
Yeah, I'm saying whatever I said.
Interview, what's up?
Whatever you want to
A
do.
birthday interview?
What's up?
Let's do it.
Uh,
You know what I want to do? It's gonna be all about you, but it's gonna be a general thing too. I want to. You free next Tuesday?
Uh-huh.
Next Tuesday, we're gonna do a special edition of Respect the DJs.
Oh, shit.
Okay, there's gonna be a
Yeah,
Respect
good one,
the
act up.
DJs. It's gonna be a 2-hour segment. I'm gonna dedicate the
Oh,
entire
shit.
show
Me and Blue, what you gonna act up, man?
two
You got shit to say.
DJs. With all due respect, CP, you know, this is his show along with my show. He is my DJ. However, if he's willing to share for an hour, and y'all do an hour each because I'm gonna give y'all, I'm gonna dedicate 2 hours and y'all just go crazy.
Right there. My shit always in the car. I'm getting That's to the man right there.
But yeah, so you know, if you're down, manager, is that okay, manager person? Because I can't even talk to you. Why am
I'm-
I talking to you? I'm supposed to talk to you.
I told you whatever you want
Manager
to do.
person.
I said whatever you want. I don't give everybody the green light. I told you whatever you
And
want
that's
to
why
do.
I'm talking to me.
I already said. I
Why
said.
do you think I can talk to you?
I said what I said, and I put my hand down. And then I went like this.
That's why I said, okay.
You know what I mean?
Look, his head down was my cue to talk to you.
Right.
You said what you said.
And you see I got quiet, right?
I don't know y'all
it's a
like
one-
he said, anything bad, he would have stepped in.
Right. It's a 1-2 punch. It's a
I knew
1-2
what I was
punch.
doing. I said I want a birthday interview. I knew what I was doing.
I don't pick up
I said, we out here.
I tell you, I don't pick up on
Said you gonna bring me in here with the interview, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's the fact.
That part, that's
So
good.
yes, so
We
we'll
out
do
here.
a 2-hour special of Respect the DJs because I can't do my fucking event that I've been wanting to do for maybe 4 years.
What you wanna do?
I want to do a Respect the DJs event where it's just an evening to honor DJs because at the end of the day, like I tell people all the time, without you guys, there's no party. Like you guys are like literally the heart of an event, any event, whether it's a fucking baby shower, a baptism, a fucking bar mitzvah,
What?
a
Why
fucking
you can't do
a
it?
gender reveal.
Why you can't do it?
Well,
Right. I'll wait for her to finish.
because I don't want to do it right now because it'll be limited, and this is an event.
Limited in person?
Yeah, the capacity.
So we're going to
It
talk.
depends on what
We
you
can
The
talk when the
capacity-
camera's
No,
moving.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I want it to be where I don't want it to be limited.
We can talk. We can talk. We can talk. We can talk. Nah, it sounds
No,
like.
wait, shut up.
Yeah, I mean,
like we can talk with the cameras.
Yeah.
Sounds like the feds, I'm listening.
But we're like for the
So,
rally
the
show. Oh
options are-
shit!
Look, the code.
But yeah, but that's I wanted to be literally like I've been wanting to do this. Like I have a flyer, fucking made that. I have a flyer I made literally 4 years ago. I
you
should've
got a
done that
few
shit.
flyers you made that just
I
sitting
still
there.
haven't
Right.
been able to.
The one that we was gonna do-
Yes, like I have so much.
I was ready
shit.
for that shit. I'm like, yo,
2021, we out here. We outside.
So we'll talk about that more.
whatever I can do to help you, just let me
I
know. 'cause
appreciate you
we're gonna talk.
guys. So next week we'll do it. Send me a photo.
I got you.
I got a picture of you.
I'll send you.
My manager.
You are not a DJ.
I'm sending him the photo for
Yeah.
him.
My bad. You in the conversation now again?
You see, I jumped in. I spoke with my
I
heart.
just
I had to
said.
sit head down
You
and be
said,
talking
wait,
to my man
But
over
wait,
here.
I got you right now. You tagged me the photo, right? I immediately said my manager has all my photos,
My bad.
and then he jumped in right after that.
I must have missed that part. That
She
flew-
was, man.
That flew over my head.
Listen. When you pay attention and you work with your manager well, you know what you gotta do.
Say that louder, Pat.
When you pay attention,
Oh, he
and
dead.
do what
That's
you gotta do,
You know what?
and you work with
I
your
gotta
manager when
go.
you're supposed to work with your manager,
That's true though.
and you follow suit, you
That's
gotta
true.
follow suit.
And
Shit
that's
runs smooth.
and you're right. You know why? Because that's why I am no longer managing the parties that I was managing because they didn't do what you spoke of just now.
That's a fact.
I gotta ask you about the
I
thing too.
tell people, I tell artists, I'm like, yo, I'm not managing y'all. Because if I'm working harder than you, what's the point?
Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys. I
Gee.
appreciate y'all. Y'all get home safe. Get the fuck out of here.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
a problem
I
next
guess I'm
Tuesday.
saying-
That's what I'm saying.
I'm looking forward to next Tuesday. I know that both
I'm looking
of
forward
y'all.
to Saturday.
I know y'all.
Pop
gonna
up,
be
the
there.
pop up.
Right.
Whoa.
Look,
Pop
talk
up
about
dinner.
that.
Nah, I ain't coming. She
Wait.
played me. I said I can't come.
Pop up dinner this
Said I can't come.
Saturday. I got my DJ Blue. He's gonna be on the ones and twos mixing it up. But yeah, pop up dinner this Saturday from 5 p.m. until the food runs out. And even if the food runs out and you still want to chill, you're more than welcome to. We're gonna have drinks by Coca.
Cocoa slush or something
Coca
like that?
Slushies.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Shout out to Coca. Coca Slushies gonna be there. I got a lot of food that I'm making. I switched up the menu a little bit, but I have food for everyone. I have food for people that eat animals. I got food for people that don't eat animals, and I got food for vegans, vegetarians. I got that good shit.
Come to animals.
So I hope to see my people. I hope to see a lot of people come through. My goal is just to really like feed people and just put smiles on people's
It's gonna
faces
be lit, man.
after they eat my food because food brings me joy, and the fact that I can bring joy to people's bellies, it's fucking amazing.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be lit. What?
it's gonna be here, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Blue
There's a
gonna be
lot
on the
of shit
set.
here. It looks packed in here.
That-
It's not
that's
gonna be
today.
like that.
But Saturday, Blue gonna be on the set.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the good food. Look, I already know about 3-4 people just cause of me alone. I said,
I
yo,
know Lucius is coming.
I'm gonna get a plate. Who rolling?
He's like, he keeps reminding me about my shit.
But that's what I'm saying. When we put things out, you know what I mean?
He's
Because
like,
it's the cosign
But I'll stand
theory.
on it.
It's like, yo, I'm gonna get something to eat. I don't know about y'all,
No, definitely.
but I'm gonna get something to eat. And she's got the pop-up menu jumped off. I'm going in on Saturday. Who pulling up?
Word.
And that's how and he like, y'all pulling up, Okay, yeah, all y'all pull up. And my only question was, do I gotta bring somebody in order to get, you know what I mean? Remember I put the post up, I'm like, yo, do I gotta bring somebody in order to get this food menu? that was just me talking shit online. But my people that follow me like when I talk shit like that. So when I do that, it gets them engaged with what I'm talking about.
Got you.
Yeah, so that's why I do that often. But yeah, Saturday we're gonna be with the pop-up menu. Tuesday we pulling back up.
You already
You know what I mean? We're gonna spin the block with CP.
Yes,
And we're gonna have a good time. The January 24th, we're gonna do that. Hopefully you can pull up January 24th. It's a Sunday.
That's how true it is. That's a Sunday?
Yeah.
Where is it at?
It's in Brooklyn well, I take
We'll
my
let you
stuff
know.
to
Yeah, I was about to say it's a secret location.
Yeah, I can't put it out loud. You almost called me.
January
He
24th.
said 4, 5,
You heard the breaks.
January
4, 5,
24th.
6,
3
man.
p.m.
Not
Secret
say
location.
later.
Yeah.
New York. We out here.
He's like 4, 5, 6 main. Not say later.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
You say you make a left, you make another
You
left.
say you see the palm
You
tree.
make one left.
You see the
You make
palm
one more
And
left.
then
And
you
you
turn.
be there.
And then you turn. Go back up the block, and then you there on your right hand side.
Word. All right, fellas. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Onika, thank you. Oh my God.
You can find me at Ella, your art star, IG.
Oh, come here, my dear.
Well, I need you to repeat that.
Shout out to her because she is an amazing artist.
What's up, guys? Hey,
Follow
what's
her.
going over this side?
Yeah, you being incognito.
I know.
Don't do that. Next Tuesday you come and don't do that.
Alright,
Because then I put people in timeout in the corner.
Oh shit.
I do. It'd be like don't put baby in the corner. Remember you ever saw what is it, Dirty Dancing? Watch Dirty Dancing.
I've seen
You never put baby in the corner. Get your ass in the motherfucking corner, bitch.
I'm about to taste this little piece of brownie.
Go ahead. Oh my God.
I got it from
Eat the
here.
rest of it.
No, I'm not eating the rest of it. I'm just gonna
Please,
taste it.
because
But I don't want to.
did you not see me demolish that whole
This
tray?
might be against the law. I only want to look. You trying to afford it.
You saw me demolish that whole
Yeah.
tray, right? Why you didn't stop me? You making me look like I don't eat at home. You make yeah, you did, right?
Oh, this is valid.
It's good. Right? I think I ate all the almonds though.
Saturday.
There's no almonds.
Saturday.
I know. I'm making coquito cake. They
Don't matter what you make a Saturday. If this is good, that's gonna be good. Saturday.
Word.
It's lit.
It's good, right?
Mhm.
You like that pudding? Are you gonna share with your boys back there?
I ain't gotta do that.
Would you like a brownie?
I ain't gotta do that.
Why you don't want to eat my brownie?
I mean, right.
Why? You know Puerto Ricans get offended when you don't eat our food.
That is very
First of
true.
all, I said no, he good.
Well,
not
listen
her.
to your
Damn.
manager.
I didn't say
Listen
nothing.
to your manager. He
What
said
you
very
say?
true.
I didn't
So
say
what?
nothing.
To what you
I
said.
said-
Not to me eating the brownies.
No, I said exactly to what I said.
So you
So
gonna
eat the cake,
so you
anime.
gonna feed me the scraps?
No, it's not scraps.
You gonna feed me the
Your
scraps?
manager was just eating. There's
Right.
almonds there,
Right.
almonds there.
Uh-huh.
Eat that
Nigga,
piece.
you
Eat that
know
piece
almonds.
right there. Eat that.
All right.
Eat that piece
Jeez.
too.
Such y'all. I'm my
Take the
wife.
tray.
Actually. Fuck this shit. You abusive.
All right,
I still
y'all.
think these nuggets got something in it, but
Yeah, you don't. Stop it. It's all in your mind. Y'all already know what it is. Same time, same place next week. We're gonna turn it up with respect to DJs. Special tribute to the DJs, the heart of events and whatnot.
Good
That part.
niggas in the
Stuff like that. Make sure y'all go follow S Fox Tighten the Rap. Make sure y'all go check him out January 24th. If y'all want to know any information, DM him for the address. Support. I said support.
Hold the hell up.
Shabang bang.
Remember, Ron
Shabang.
Ron
Shabang. What?
She just wanted to add people on Facebook. I ain't messing with her.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me
add
continue.
people. Do you know I have literally like 900 people pending on my friend request that I'm just like, I'm like, don't know you. Don't know you. You know why I didn't add you? Because you grew in your picture. So
What
I
the
wasn't sure. I
fuck?
thought it was like
No
a
way.
catfish. Like somebody was like trying to catfish me, act like it was you, and they were like stepping on the stool and shit. Like, oh, I'm bigger.
I was always
No. All right, y'all. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace. Yeah, man.
Peace.
Underdog in my town, one night, you be done fast, use the bitches, bad time, fake, get on some, 3 point, shoot, all to me, no Atlanta. Why you got this new the new Birkin? Yeah.
That was good. That was
my
good.
nigga, Phil.
You be done
Yeah, rum. It had rum. It had Casamigos.